nuts.
Okay.
What a load of...
Okay.
What's up, VOD people? We are here with another installment in Bracket Season 2026. We are on a hot streak. We have a lot of brackets, a lot of great guests. Today, joining us for the Kingdom Hearts and video game box art bracket, it is PJ, and he's calling me right now. It's PJ. Oh, he's muted. He says, wait, I'm peeing, BRB. Okay, good. While PJ shakes twice and no more times than that, we will get an OST. Anyone have an OST they want to play for the bracket? We did Cage 2 last time, so more like PJ. What's up, Zaltrix? Undertale? Yeah, you know what? I don't think we've ever done that. So, and when Undertale runs out, we'll do Deltarune. Undertale OST.
I'm sorry.
You're good. I gave you your introduction. Hello, PJ, the co-host.
No
sad face.
So long to pick up the phone. I'm like, oh, he's probably peeing. We're gonna be here for a long time, so
I'll
pee.
pee.
Really quickly.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just pulling up.
Sorry.
How does PJ sound to the folks in the chat?
I'm probably quiet because I'm always a little quiet to them, but I'm turned up on my end, so it's a you problem.
You sound great to me. Yeah, PJ's a little quiet. Cool. All right, well, let me balance all of our levels here. Let's see. PJ's user volume is all the way up. Oh, Jimmy, thank you for the 10 gift subs. To Tim Allen Official. That's Buzz Lightyear himself. Jim Burr, Dizzy Star, Pope of Thick Thighs, Pain Streams, Crow of Mandalore, Keyblade Alchemist, Wally of the West, Brett Gentsch, and Uplifted Max. Wow, thank you so much, Jimmy. That is crazy generous. Really appreciate that. And also Elbow Juice. Thank you for the resub as we were getting started there for, I think I missed it. Oh no, Nat Geode? Oh yeah, and Elbow Juice. Elbow Juice for the 14, Nat Geode for the 1. Appreciate that.
I just want to say, Nat Geode, second stream winning.
Yeah.
They're a threat. They're a threat to everybody.
I think we gotta watch out. Gotta watch out for Nat Geode. All right. Let me see on my Windows mixer here. I got Discord all the way up. I'll just put Chrome down. I'll put my desktop audio up. PJ, what was your favorite part of today's No Sad Face episode that released on No Sad Face Pod on YouTube?
The ending.
The ending, because when we were done recording it?
Yeah, being done with it.
Yeah,
I haven't gone back and listened to it.
Me
you know
neither.
what? Regular Fiance popping in is a cute part.
And with the beautiful art by Esper that captured RF's beauty.
Yeah, that she rushed.
Did she rush it? You couldn't tell.
Yeah.
It looks
good.
great.
No, it wasn't rushed in quality, but it was rushed in how it.
Oh, true. Like we requested it, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the middle of March Caprice, which was a ballsy move, but.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Which wait, do you Esper? Are you doing a March Caprice thing? Are you doing like a video or art? Because I was like looking at the schedule. I don't know if I saw Esper's name on there. But the schedule is out for anyone who wants to take a look at it. All right, so PJ, I wanted to ask you, and for the record, I brought PJ for this because PJ is, the art guy for me. I think PJ has, good takes and just like pretty good observations when it comes to visual design. He makes,
nice.
Half my thumbnail. So, gotcha. Jesper's doing organizer stuff. So yeah, that's probably also extremely busy. So thank you again for drawing that. So PJ, we have actually 2 brackets. A bit of false advertisement from me.
I know.
We have the larger bracket of 64 box arts that were submitted by the regular pad audience, I guess. I seeded them accordingly based on how many votes they got. So the 1 seed had the most votes, and the 16 and below, not 16 and below, but 16 and around that area had, I think, 2 votes. That was like the minimum to get into the bracket, and I just picked out of the 2 votes. But we also have a bracket of just Kingdom Hearts box arts. Which a lot of Kingdom Hearts games got votes naturally, and I just thought it would be, I don't know, kind of lame to like do this whole exercise, and then it's like, okay, KH1 wins the whole thing, because we'd probably, like, would you put it all the way through? Because I probably would.
I probably would. I mean, to be honest, I have not looked at what is about to transpire on the main bracket. So I have no idea what we're contending with.
Right.
I wanted to go in kind of blind.
Yeah.
But it's hard to imagine as a piece of art. The Kingdom Hearts 1 box art is just kind of perfect.
Right, I love
Great
it.
composition, great palette, great tone. I mean, it's wonderful. Honestly, the Kingdom Hearts bracket is. I think it's going to be a race to second. To be honest,
I think so
to
too.
See what goes on there.
And I know what my second is. I won't say it, and we'll keep that under wraps just for any amount of intrigue. But would you rather do
I'm
that
not confident.
first? Okay.
Do you want to? I mean, whatever. If you want to get like lubed up.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get lubed up. All right, chat. You want to get lubed up with us, and we'll start with the KH box art bracket, and
Let's do
then
it.
we have our main bracket that we'll do afterwards. So
Yeah.
So, like with the main bracket, I did see the Kingdom Hearts box arts by the amount of votes they got, and a lot of them got no votes, so they were the lower seeds, but Kingdom Hearts 1, far and away, had the most votes. I want to say in the 30s range. I didn't, advertise this forum like I did with things like the World Watch or the popularity surveys, but relative to everything else, KH1 got the most votes by far. Recoded got no votes. But Recode's like for what it is, it's not that bad. It's pretty cute, right?
I guess we're gonna just take this out back and
for sure
put it down first
Yeah.
round. I mean, it's a shame. It's very cute, actually.
Yeah.
There's nothing objectionable about the recoded cover. Actually, real quick, just a disclaimer.
Yeah.
I think, for me personally, just letting everyone know, my process for these is going to be different than the main video game cover bracket.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Because I have such a personal attachment to Kingdom Hearts, there's probably a little bit of bias with every game, and thinking about if the art does a good job of conveying like what's in the package.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily fair. But I feel like my biases, they might come into play here and there, but maybe not. We'll see. In terms of telling the story and like what it is, like I think both covers, they do good, but the first one is just, it's impossible to beat. Fun thing about this, the original Kingdom Hearts cover, this is kind of a redo because Disney requested to Nomura, like, you have to do something better than like what you've been sending us.
Oh.
It's good, but like they're like, you got to knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Like, we're requesting something that really nails the tone of this game.
Yeah.
And everyone was really happy with this cover art, and for good reason. I mean, I remember seeing it as a poster outside like a Barnes and Noble when I was 12 years old and being like, oh.
So sick. Yeah. It just the moody blues and the composition, like it's so beautiful.
It's good. It's great.
And we can,
Sorry,
we'll
Cody.
talk more about it later. Wiley in the chat said, "Is Chip in this box art? Like, he definitely is, right? But is he cropped?"
Yeah, the box art that we see here in this bracket has been cropped.
Yeah.
Chip and Dale are both on the actual cover. It's formatted a little differently, but I mean, this gets the gist. It's really not that much different from this.
Right.
It's plain white background, yellow data accents, and I think it gets bonus points for including Jiminy and Chip and Dale.
Yeah, I think
Like,
that's fun.
You know,
And the
it really
piece
gives a
itself
lot
is
of
called, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Smile, right? Or something like that.
Oh man, I
Because these
prepare.
pieces have names. yeah,
They do
you're
have
good.
names. I don't remember most of
I
the
feel like
titles.
one's might be called Premonition or something.
It is. Yes,
Okay.
that's true.
And I want to say this one's called Smile, which is fitting because I don't think in any other. I feel like they're usually not smiling on these other covers, right? No one's smiling in KH1.
It depends.
I guess
Yeah,
Goofy
in
and
the
Donald are.
main line, Sora definitely is not. Like, this is the happiest that we see
Yeah.
Sora.
Which is crazy because this is the most miserable I am when I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. So
I mean,
Kingdom Hearts
Man.
1.
I can't punish you for that. Like, I can't be like, flip your coin.
Yeah, yeah. There's no rage form here,
Nothing.
thankfully. All right,
Yeah,
so
it's good, but yeah, gotta put
we
one
have these did get maybe 2 votes apiece. We have the HD 2.5 remix and the Dream Drop Distance, the OG. I could go either way with this.
I've got thoughts, but I'm gonna let you kind of feel your way out before
Sure.
I take over.
I think, okay, the 2.5 remix, I'm not saying it looks bad. I do think it's a little much. It feels like something that I would conceive of when I'm maybe 12. And sometimes that could be cool, but I think like all the
Sometimes
Keyblades,
that's Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell.
Yeah, for sure. But like all the keyblades pointing in, I don't really know if you need that. I think it kind of just busies things up.
Yeah.
I think having Data Sora and Data Riku just kind of like cropped off here is weird. I know they want to represent the coded side, but I don't know. I think it's just sort of.
I think the cropping on
strange.
this version's. I think whatever you pulled, they're all kind of cropped weird. Because Dream Drops is cropped weird too.
Yeah.
But setting that aside, I remember when the 2.5 cover was announced and having like a visceral like, ew reaction to it. I've softened on it a bit, but I still hate it. It is probably my. I'm sorry, and I'm going to make some enemies.
Sure, that's what we do here.
Lowest rung for sure is the 2.5 cover. I cannot stand it. I don't know. Like, look at Xehanort's head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at the stank on this eyebrow.
Yeah,
God,
and like it's
the
not just
longer you
because
look at
Xehanort's
it.
ugly.
Yeah.
Like Nomura did a similar pose with Xehanort for the 20th anniversary art, and he looked great. Terrifying,
Yeah.
but great.
Yeah.
This is like, I don't know what this is.
They left him in the microwave for too long, I think.
This definitely feels rushed. It definitely feels cluttered. The composition for me is rank and it's uneven.
Yeah.
with which characters are on what side and all of that. Like that, the asymmetry bothers me a bit in a way
Yeah.
that's not fun. I do soften on it now that I know that it is technically a third of a bigger piece.
Yeah.
Since the remix covers they can be melded together and create a
Right.
really interesting full thing.
Mm-hmm.
But isolated, I will never put this through if I'm given the chance.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Also, Roxas looks so baby here. Like babier
does
than
look
usual.
baby.
Yeah.
He does look baby. Yep. Oh, wait, we've got an
This
ad.
is
People are
baby.
doing ads.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
you gotta,
I mean,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That's fine. Like I will. There's not a whole lot to say about Dream Drop Distance. It is very, very simple.
Yeah.
But I think it conveys a lot with its storytelling. Sora falling, Riku rising, Mickey
Yeah.
jumping in to save him. There's so much that's being done here. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of people just flying across the sky. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But I think for this it works, especially with how the characters travel in the game and,
Yeah.
and all of that. And they also just look good. Like the
Yeah,
way
they look-
that they're drawn
yeah.
looks good. Yeah.
And it really does, like you said, forecast what's coming up. And you might not get that from just looking at it, but then after you play it and you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, Sora literally nearly falls to darkness, and Riku rises up through his, self-doubt and regret arc. And then Mickey's there, which, Riku saves Mickey much harder than Mickey ever does. Riku saves
sure.
Sora much harder, yeah.
Well, and I think for a lot of people, this is also the first time that they realize that Mickey has little Mickey Mouse emblems on the soles.
Ah,
of
yes,
his
yeah.
shoes,
Yeah,
which
great
is
branding.
just a cute little detail.
Yeah, it is cool. All right, so I'm good with Dream Drop going through.
Yeah, pop it
I guess
through.
I fucked up this formatting.
David
here.
Russell, if you're in the chat right now, you know I'm doing something. Why are you blowing me up right now? I don't think he is. I don't think
He's probably not. Yeah, I don't
he's
see
probably
him.
forgotten. Let me scream at him real quick.
Yeah, you scream while I pull up
I
our
am
next matchup.
in Pat's stream.
So we have our next matchup here of KH2 OG versus Melody of Memory. Talk on whichever while I pull up the stats here, so I can actually get the raw numbers on.
This is a rough one. I guess we can go in chronological order, right?
Okay.
So for Kingdom Hearts 2, a lot of promo art had kind of already sort of existed for it before this was announced and revealed as the cover art. And for me, I was so relieved when they showed this because like the promo art that everyone was making like fake box arts of and stuff for Kingdom Hearts 2 was like one of the announcement arts where half the characters' faces weren't shown and everyone had their back to the camera, and like that's a neat piece, but it's not a game cover, right?
Right.
And then, there's another piece that they were playing with that was kind of a sequel to the first one where there's the moon and Naminé and Kairi are holding hands, and that's not really it either. Which they didn't really reveal that until later. But still, like, none of the promo art was really working for it, and then this came out and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And even having said that, it's still not my favorite by a long shot of the game covers, but I was very relieved to see it. But it's kind of strange. This one is in daytime, which contrasts to the first game.
And I guess it contrasts with the third game with how it's kind of like in sunset or sunrise type of vibe there.
Yeah.
So kind of cool.
It's kind of neat. I mean, the characters all look great. They're drawn really well.
Yeah.
it's kind of weird that they're sitting on like this abstract,
like a
Ultima
heart.
keychain token.
Yeah.
It's weird, but like, I think it works. I think it's nice. I think it's good. Good composition. Not my favorite, but it's still pretty good.
And it might look weird that you don't have Riku in the box art, but then you notice on the left he's a little shadowy, wispy,
Yes.
Ansem Riku. So that's cool.
Yes,
and then Diz over here.
Ansem the Wise and Riku are both in the background, and it's good. And I also think that if you had a physical copy of this game, they had the foil version, right?
Mm-hmm.
So behind the key art of the characters, like the background with Riku in the sky, it had that nice foily light to it, which was really neat. So I mean, that was pretty cool. I don't really know if I like this worse or better than the Melody of Memory cover though, because I really like that one too.
Yeah, and I'll say KH2 Original got 7 votes overall in this forum, and I'll compare that to KH1 got 37. So it is far and away, not preferred compared to 1. I don't even think that's because it's my audience. Like I know a lot of people who watch me and they don't share the same opinion on 1 over 2, but it's a huge gap there. Melmem did not get any votes. Which I think is, it's a shame, but also I think it's easy to even forget that, Melmem exists. So,
Melody of Memory is one of my favorite covers.
I think it's really cool,
I think it's so hard to do a cover with the giant ensemble cast at this point. And I think the gallery behind Kairi is a very tasteful way of accomplishing that.
Yeah. And I like how that Sora picture up there is from her POV, and the Sora one down there actually on the Paupu tree. Oh, and the one next to Naminé.
These are that's it. These are all Kairi's perspective memories of Sora, because the game. So yeah,
right.
I mean, it's a nice touch. It really is. I think I like it better than Kingdom Hearts 2's cover.
I think I kind of do too, and I'm not just saying that to be a hater. They're both great, and I love how ornate this chair is.
Yes.
Maybe it's a bit of like false advertisement about like how integral Kairi is going to be to this game, and the fact that you don't really play as her outside of that little beginning or ending part.
That does suck, but regardless, it still is from her perspective.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I mean, she narrates all the scenes and everything. Yeah. I'm down to put Melmem through.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's be saucy.
Yeah, major upset. Upset.
The 12 over the 5, considering it got no votes, but whatever.
The Nexus also has a good point of like, this is reflective of the Sora piece in front of the empty gallery, which ended up becoming like the collection pack, the deluxe edition cover. It's a nice like salt and pepper shaker kind of vibe.
All right, our next matchup is KH2 Final Mix versus the HD 1.5 remix.
Ooh.
Now, Final Mix, or KH2 Final Mix also got 7 votes. No votes for 1.5 remix.
Got it.
But, this one's tougher for sure. This one I think might be my toughest one so far, because I really love Sora on the Game of Thrones Keyblade throne with the crown.
Yeah, and he's happy in both,
Yeah, it's true. Damn, that's tough.
It is very hard.
Because I love the pillars.
I find the pillars very unsettling.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, I do like it. I like Nomura goes back to box art covers to kind of inform what he does in the future. We've seen that with Kingdom Hearts 1s, with the moon. This is very evocative of the final world and its salt pillars.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy thinking about how these characters would feel hanging on to these
like
poles.
Yeah,
at the
Goofy
very least,
straddling
they got paid. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's neat. I mean, anything that's got Naminé on the cover also has a bonus, but the 1.5 cover also has the
That's true. She's over here.
So it's hard.
And frankly, I think
like
she's comfier on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like them equally. 1.5 might get a bit of an edge just because it has more games represented on it, which I think is neat.
Yeah.
And the Keyblade Iron Throne, but it's a slight edge. Like, I'm comfortable enough saying, maybe this is a tie. Maybe it's worth voting for. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be. I do love the choice of having Mickey, Riku, and Naminé to, represent Recom. Instead of, repeating and having another Sora up there, which would be easy to do, and something that they kind of did in the 2.5. For 2.5, put Jiminy in there or something,
I mean, in Final Mix, you also have young Sora and Riku in the background because Final Mix Plus had Rechain of Memories in it. So this is also technically a box art for that.
Right.
So, you know,
See, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Pat didn't let either of the Cage 2 ones through on the first round." But like, I think Sora in that pose on the chair is like so iconic. Also, King K. Rool, Kyrie with the point. Do you know what I'm talking about with that?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
I love that stupid
sure
pose.
do.
What is she pointing at? Goofy? Yeah.
Maybe she's like touching the top of the crown, like, oop.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I don't.
yeah, could be. I think I do want to go 1.5. So if you do, I'm willing to put it through. But if you want to put it,
it's a slight edge for me. But
okay.
yeah, I'm fine with that. If you're fine with that.
Yeah, I am. All right, KH2 knocked out of the bracket already. That's great.
Sorry, KH2.
Now we do have KH1 final mix versus Rechain of Memories. And I don't think either... Let me see if either of these got votes. Yeah, KH1 Final Mix got 4 votes. Recom got 1 vote. So... I mean, it's... For me, it's easily KH1 Final Mix.
Yeah, the Recom is not really even real.
Because they pulled it from 2 Final Mix. And they just sort of added the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice, you know, for a rush job. Like it's decent. But yeah, the Final Mix cover is very nice. It's very classic. It's very clean. You know, it's got little secrets like Deep Dive and all of that.
Swords looks so cool. Like this looks cool. This is the most like album cover box art, I would say. Like it just looks like this is a group that makes music.
Yeah.
Riku's the cool one. You know? Yeah. Look at his fucking wing. Oh, man.
I know.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I definitely err towards that. I kind of wish Riku had his eyes open on the Recom one, just to kind of, like, forecast that Sora ends up going to sleep, but Riku stays woke, you know?
Well, Riku starts out asleep. So it's
that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Bookends there. Yeah, because he's asleep in the void when Diz wakes him up. Yeah, I want to do 1 point, or Final Mix.
Yeah, let's do Final Mix.
Okay. Next up, we got Days versus 2.8.
Ooh,
Days did receive... I don't know why I have the PS4 branding on this one.
It's whatever. You just found it, you know?
Days got 8 votes, so it actually got more than both KH2s. And no votes for 2.8 in the forum.
I really like 2.8, but I can't pretend that Days doesn't have a really good box art. Everything about it is really good. Composition is really good. The characters are drawn beautifully.
Yeah.
The choice to have it like partially colored with like the sketchy, like it's really beautiful.
Yeah, the fade into the white as well.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and you got like a fusion. It's like it's this environmental fusion in Destiny Islands into Twilight Town into World That Never Was. It's easy to miss when you're so focused on the characters, but I don't even know if I've ever like truly like spent brain energy on the fact that you have those memory skyscraper screens behind Riku there.
Yeah, and then slightly in front are the forest in Twilight Town where Mickey encounters Riku.
Yeah.
It's all really nice. You can tell that Nomura loved drawing this one.
Yeah. Let's talk about 2.8 since we're gonna send it to its death.
Eulogy.
Yeah. I don't hate it. It's definitely weird that Leah's down there with the other 4.
Well, you know what this is. I think this is a little bit of pettiness because when this game was made, it was being released around the same time as Final Fantasy 15. And Final Fantasy 15 got delayed, which pushed this game into January. It was ready to go. And then when they delayed it, Nomura made like a passive-aggressive statement saying like, we were ready to go, but another game got delayed, which caused us to get delayed. So if you look, Sora and the gang are following to the T Noctis and the boys' poses.
I had no idea. That's very funny.
Yeah, so it's a fun little bit of trivia. And it makes sense for Lee to be there because he's there in that scene.
Yeah.
He's like a major factor.
Because
I like the thrones in the
background. I was gonna say I don't think I ever truly noticed, and this is straight guyitis here. I don't think I noticed the detail of the
surround room.
Yeah, it's surround room.
And Aqua looks great. I love Mickey and his calm outfit. which he's in that outfit for all of the remix covers, which is
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
And a rare drawn look at the foretellers, which is
Yeah,
appreciated.
you don't get that very often. You even get Luciu and the Master up there.
Yeah.
With the dandelion. Hans said it was cracking me up. So there's this 50-year-old Axel here. just part of the gang.
Well,
Hello,
one could
fellow
argue
kids.
that if there's a 50-year-old Axel every time he shows up.
That's true, yeah.
Hello, fellow kids.
Yeah. Hey, fellow kids.
Yeah, got it memorized.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't bad by any means. I do think Sora and Riku look a bit baby here as well, but they are, like, using the KH1
They do
model,
look a bit
so.
baby. I don't know. Have you seen the sketch that never got finished of Nomura's original idea for this box art?
Mm-mm.
Man, I wish I had it on me. So Sora and Riku's heads were in the foreground, like shoulder up, and then Aqua was doing like a really graceful, almost ballerina pose in the
Okay.
center. And of course, he went in a different direction. But yeah, that would have been cool too. But this is neat.
Yeah. All right. Well, eulogy for 2.8. Days goes ahead there. We have OG Calm versus Birth by Sleep, and gut instinct for me is Calm.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret? Can I?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's happening. I'm unleashing it. It's
Yeah.
happening. Oh my God, everyone get down, okay?
Get down.
I love Birth by Sleep. It's one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
Which is why I am so upset by the box arts for both versions of Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, we'll get to the other
I
one.
hate them.
So what?
hate this.
What? I don't hate them, but what do you find so appalling?
The first one's not as egregious as Final Mix, but I just like so they're fighting, they're flapping in the air. Like Aqua's doing a power move, but has like the deadest face.
That's true. Yeah.
Like the character, like Aurelus, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous considering how cool those characters all are.
Yeah.
And like Ven's got like a weird like half scream going on.
Yeah. Terra.
And what is Terra even doing?
Yeah, that's a great question. Like
He's
Terra
like
looks
scratching his back.
like yeah, back scratcher.
Back to yeah, that's what's happening.
It looks like he's posing for his Station of Awakening. Like it's like he
Yeah.
thought this was like a press like a press junket for something else.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the box art. Oh fuck.
Yeah, and
But,
Mickey is the most interesting thing on here.
I was gonna say yeah, Mickey is looking really cool here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now that you
got
put it that
pale
way,
blue
like-
sky, which is also not very indicative of Birth by Sleep, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah, it's just matching the logo. It's not very.
it's not.
Yeah.
I do love the deluxe edition, like the Ultimania, the fully rendered CGI, them in the battlefield. That Visual Works did. That poster is great.
Yeah.
Would have taken that hands down. I don't care if it's not drawn
Right.
over this. This is just so disappointing to me.
Nat Geo says Terra looks like he's sitting on one of the KH2 FM pillars. So
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that. And his eyes are closed too. So again, with the eyes being open and closed, I think that's why I thought of Station of Awakening because like with the princesses
I
with
think
their.
it's just bad quality. I think his eyes are.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Well, let's. I mean, Calm. I just think Sora's pose is so cool. I remember drawing it all the time as a kid. Like I would trace over it, and then I would try to draw it myself, and did not do nearly as well.
I still do it when
yeah.
I with the tarot deck. I redid this,
Yeah.
but with his Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit. Again, anything that includes the ensemble in like a clean, tasteful way, I think is major props.
Yeah.
You kind of see a little bit of Mickey, you see a little bit of Naminé, hidden. And this has Disney characters.
You
on
got
it as well, which
Bambi
is
on
huge.
this fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mushu's nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
So I love that.
Who's behind Sora's? Is that Ariel behind Sora's like spike?
Hair?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
the.
Ariel.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Genie there. Yeah, it's
The Beast, Simba, Mushu.
Beast Simba. Yeah, Peter Pan,
It's
Aladdin.
great.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
I just think the
This-
pose
this
is
one
raw
was
as fuck. So yeah.
Hands down. Yeah,
right.
absolutely. Everything about it's great.
Cool. We have KH3. This is our last round, or last matchup in the first round. KH3,
Already
which
know how I
was.
feel.
Yeah, that's true. KH3 easily the second most popular box art in terms of votes. As a reminder, KH1 got 37, KH3 got 20, and then the next highest was Days with 8. So KH3 was definitely a darling. Okay, well let's put BBS Final Mix to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, horrible. And like this version isn't. I think this isn't even the most egregious version of this piece. Like, what is Aqua doing? Aqua.
Yeah.
You know what Aqua looks like? You know that scene in Bridesmaids where Maya Rudolph is wearing the wedding dress and she shits in the street and she like gets on the ground. She's like, "It happened." That's what's happening with Aqua in this.
Yeah.
She shit in the street, and Vin is just like awkwardly asleep, and Tara's the one who looks decent, and Tara is a reused pose.
I think
This is
Tara
from
just
another
smelled
art
it.
piece.
Yeah.
Tara and Mickey are both reused pieces from the grand unveiling of the handheld trio back in 2007.
Oh,
so like,
okay.
what is that? What? Why?
Yeah, just sort of a hodgepodge. Yeah.
I hate it. And the Argyle was already getting on my nerves 15 years ago. I don't love it. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
And then you've got Kingdom Hearts 3. Can I start? I'm gonna do a rant.
Yeah, please.
Is
Yeah.
Keynote here? Is Keynote fucking here?
I
'Cause that
doubt
twink
it.
is gonna. I'm about to let that twink have it. We were talking about the box arts in Requiem the other day.
Yeah.
And Keynote was like, "I don't like Kingdom Hearts 3. It's too boring. There's nothing happening in it."
Okay, if anything,
me?
that's crazy. If anything, there's too much going on, which
This is one of the busiest box arts.
Yeah, and
for sure.
And some people might use it as a detriment. I think Barnabas doesn't like it for that reason. That it's too hard to like see everyone clearly. I get that, but to say it's boring, I mean, if anything, it's
Yeah,
overstimulating.
Han gets me.
Yeah.
For sure. It is very cluttered. I mean, which I don't mind.
I
But
just
being
think you kind of have to
"Nothing's
have all of
happening?"
them.
Are you kidding? You do. You absolutely. And I'm glad, right? I see
I
what
love
they're
it.
doing. Like, this is a callback to Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
And even though it's very cluttered, and I'm not a huge fan of the background, like, I don't really like the
I
Rainbow
actually-
Twilight Sky. if
I
I'm being
love
honest.
it. I love it so much.
And they kept reusing this
Mm-hmm.
texture. They used it for the Twooey sequel. I think they
okay.
used it for something else. I'm just like, this needs to not be used anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. I love there. Okay, there are a million things I love about it. Let's just
Sure.
go one by one.
Yeah.
I love that all of the original characters are on it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Naminé's on it, even though she wasn't in the opening. Love
Yeah.
Naminé.
Mm-hmm.
Great, wonderful, awesome. I love that it echoes the first game.
Yeah.
I love I love the little Union Cross shout out with the Darkling statue
Yeah.
holding the star.
Right there in the middle.
The
yep.
star could be a shout out to Lux. It could be a shout out to the Nameless Star. We don't really know.
Yeah.
We've got no way of knowing. I love that
cat!
this is set in... The cat. Love the cat. The cat has such a great cameo, right?
Yeah.
That could, I mean, it could be Nomura's cat. It
It's
could be
Figaro.
a stand-in for Chirithy. It could be
True.
Figaro.
Yeah.
Who knows, right? I love that this takes place in Quadratum. I love that. Like, even if you don't say it's Quadratum, like it is a.
Well, what else would it be,
magical-
right?
Right. You know. That clock tower exists in real life. I believe it's in Shinjuku. It is the Docomo building. Docomo is the phone company that did the original Coded game. Those were the phones that they were on. It's, I think, the biggest tower in Tokyo. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But the tower, the clock tower is cool. The clock has been changed to have 13 hands on it.
Oh yeah.
But also there are the pillars are hooded figures. Those are supposed to be stand-ins for the foretellers. In the back.
Fuck me.
Confirmed in an interview. You can get mad at me, Sonny, but Nomura said it, so
Nomura
whatever.
said it.
Deuces up.
So all these guys
so-
here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I
Wow.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going through.
And I know you don't like it. I love, like, this is just kind of how I imagined the background to be. Like, it's just such a beautiful mesh of colors. I
Also,
don't know.
Barnabas, the first cover takes place in Traverse Town. Calm down.
Wait.
They redid that. They redid that piece for 1.5,
Hmm.
and they expounded upon it. And the building that they're standing on literally has Traverse Town engraved on it in full CGI.
Oh,
Come
okay.
at me with that. Miss me with that, Barnabas.
Whoa, I didn't have the PJ Barnabas battle on my bingo card today. Also, we never talked about the fucking gargoyle on KH1. The gargoyle.
Oh, we sure
Heartless.
didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
that was
about
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, KH3.
KH3, KH3, KH3.
All right, we are in the Elite Eight. We have KH1 versus Dream Drop. It's gonna be KH1, right?
For sure.
Okay, we can just probably we might be speeding through the rest of this.
Boop, boop, boop.
Melmem versus 1.5.
Ooh, I like Melmem better, but you know,
Damn.
who's to say? I'm willing to put it to a vote. I think with these ones, it's getting more sticky. Maybe some
Yeah.
crowd input's fine.
I'm down to do a vote on this because I think I lean 1.5. The Battle of the Cool Chairs, you know.
That's true. That's true. But I do love Melmem.
Yeah, I think they're both great.
Yeah.
We'll let the poll go for that. Maybe we can decide KH1 Final Mix versus Days. I think it's Days.
Ooh, it's days, but it's getting harder.
Yeah, for sure.
It's getting harder to breathe.
And we have OG Com versus KH3.
Oh God, I literally can't decide on this one. That one I can't pick.
All right, let's
I'm
see.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, the vote
I know
for
that you.
vote for Melmem in Remix in 1.5 Remix is pretty close. Melmem's pulling ahead though.
Melmem is ahead by 6 on my count.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
no, it's.
Yeah, no,
oh,
it's-
okay.
yeah, that's a
It's
white
just
gap.
jumping.
Okay.
That's a whole,
Melmem.
oh my God. Everybody calm down.
Melmem goes ahead on that one. And then I think I have to go KH3 over Com. I know they're very different. Like, this one is so sleek and simple, and this one is definitely a bit busy. But, yeah, I got to put this to a poll
All
then.
right.
So we'll end this one.
I mean, whatever you need.
Let's see.
Also, I want to be clear earlier. A couple people came into chat when I screamed my nemesis. Don't want you to think I was talking about you, any of the people that popped in when I said that. I was specifically talking about Bo Yang.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of the reason why a lot of people hate me, aside from my attitude, is just bad timing. So I just want to be very clear.
Yeah, I would say it's like a 60-40 between bad attitude and timing. In my observed experience, yeah, I think it's probably.
Just to throw that one out there.
I've
I
definitely
will
seen
calm.
both. I will calm for you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
real
real
porks.
porks.
I'm sure you will.
Ooh, Com is pulling ahead. Com's ahead by 2.
Ooh.
Now I will
You know,
say
that's.
I don't think
gorgeous, though.
I don't think I said that OG Chain of Memory's got 2 votes to KH3's.
Ooh, it's and KH3's
oh,
pulling ahead
KH3
at
is
the
pulled ahead.
last minute.
Yeah.
Oof. But
Let's,
you know I love Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite games. Of course, shout out to Andrew Bluette.
yes,
doing
Bluette.
the after show for his Chain of Memories episode on his
Yes.
Patreon. So
And I did it for his KH1 episode.
yeah,
Pretty fun. It was a
and
good
I
time.
gotta tell you, I let Pat fucking have it.
What?
The Chain of Memories episode.
That's just so not fair because, like, I gave PJ my episode to listen to ahead of time, and then he gets to go and record and talk shit about me, and I don't think I'm gonna get to hear it because I'm not
That's
a patron.
That's not exactly what happened. But that's fine.
Whatever.
I'm sure Andrew will let you have it. If not, I will let you have it.
Okay.
Because I already did.
You already let me out. Yeah. KH3 won 60 to 40%. Just
I
like
hate
the
PJ because he's
attitude,
beautiful
bad
and people
timing.
Like him. Thank you.
They hate. That's a quote from I played the Dingo Hunchback game, and that's a
Oh,
quote
no.
from Esmeralda. She goes,
I
"They
couldn't
hate
stick
me
around for
because
that one.
I'm beautiful and people like me." So I want that as a sound drop. All right, KH1 versus Melmem.
Oh, gotta be KH1. Oh man.
Yep. Days versus KH3. It's
Ooh,
3 for
I
me
feel like-
again.
Oh, I think as a piece of art, Days is better.
I agree. As a piece of art, for sure.
Which
as a
kills me.
yeah, as
And
a
if
box
we
art.
put it to a vote, Days is gonna win.
Yeah, because the Days people are what do you call them? The easily emotionally manipulated Days fans.
Now listen, I'm not gonna say that live where I can be yelled at.
I'm gonna let the people vote on that because I love the 3-box art.
It's Days you blind. You know, Real Porks, you're getting a little too familiar. You're getting a little too comfortable.
Here's how you know Days is gonna win because I just got 2 first-time chats from people that just said Days. Puppy
Where did
Penguin.
you all come
Critique,
from?
Days. They're like the seagulls from Nemo.
See
Days.
what's happening? See what's happening?
It's actually pretty
Keynote
close
did
though.
This.
He
Keynote
did.
sent you, didn't he?
I think he did. It's close though. It's a now it's 4 vote gap. Welcome, y'all.
I don't know who summoned you, but you need to go back to that hot topic and tell them to mind their business.
This is a battle for second place for the record. 3 vote difference. 20 to 17. I'm gonna let it ride.
All right.
Another first time chat. Days.
Seriously,
Oh,
where are you
shit.
coming from?
It's a 1
Stop the
vote
steal.
gap.
Stop the vote. Stop
2
the steal.
votes.
Where are you coming from?
It's really close.
No, I'm serious. Where are you coming from?
Probably YouTube. I did advertise today's stream. Okay, Days did
Oh
win
God.
by 2 votes.
Ugh.
All right. And then we agreed that it was going to be KH1.
Yeah, for sure. And
Okay.
if it were in the main bracket, it would win that as well, probably.
Yeah, that's why we did this. Is that I
You know.
just thought it would make for a more interesting exercise. We get all the KH out of our system now, and then we move on to normal people games.
I'm so sick of you making me exercise. It is.
Yeah, sorry about that. I made PJ
Golly.
exercise on episode 3 of No Sad Face season 2. Came from YouTube. Am a Days Truther. Always. Yeah, I guess I summoned them. That was my fault.
Of course it was YouTube. Of course it's YouTube.
Yeah. All right, KH1. Congratulations on being just the best cover of anything ever. I can't paste it into the winner slot for some reason, so I guess it's someone's trying to stop the steal. All right, whatever. KH1.
I'm the only other one here.
Let's you want to take a quick break? I have to pee.
Yeah, go piss, girl.
Okay, and then we will be back with the bracket of 64 non-KH box arts submitted by the audience. All right?
Yeah.
Be right back.
What's going on?
And we are back. Okay, PJ, how are you?
Hello.
I missed you.
I was there the whole time, Pat.
Oh, okay. You were watching like me or like the chat?
Don't worry about it. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
We are here with the bracket of 64 submitted box arts from my audience.
So many games.
Yeah, a lot of games. Some I have played, some I have not. And like I said, if you're just joining, we took all the KH stuff out. We did our own bracket of that, and we have 64 non-KH games. We do have some Final Fantasy in here, some Twiwi, as you can see. So it's still very, Square / Nomura representation here. But let's start with our first matchup here, which is Ico, which is specifically the European and Japanese release. This was made very explicitly clear to me when people voted. They would say very often, not the North American. People hated
They're still
the North
saying it in the
American.
chat.
Yeah.
They're saying it's the biggest downgrade.
Yeah. That's going up against the 16 seed, which if something is in the 16, it probably got 2 votes. It's Super Bust a Move, which is a baby blowing a bubble wearing glasses.
That's so crazy. You guys, just because it's my picture doesn't mean you have to include it. Oh my god. That's
Yeah,
so
such
nice.
such favoritism.
Good lord.
Yeah, they do.
Well, can I say something about the Ico box art?
Yeah.
I saw everybody complaining about it in chat. I was like, okay, well, what does the other version look like? It's not good. It's
I
not good
did-
at all.
I did run across it in my research and travels, and yeah, this is definitely the much more artful, tasteful piece. You know,
For sure. I mean, yeah.
this is like a painting. You take the Ico out, that you could put this up in a fucking museum and nobody would blink an eye.
Yeah, it literally. This is from back in the handheld. You know, you're putting the canvas in your hands. You're actually painting it. Like this is texture. This is
Yeah.
tactile. This is a real piece of art, and it's gorgeous.
Han says it is based on a painting, so makes sense.
There you go.
Now the Super Busted Move Baby though, Have you ever played a Bust a Move?
I have not played either of these games.
Okay, yeah, me neither. Ico is definitely a big blind spot for me. But Bust a Move puzzle game. You can see the puzzle, the game itself in the baby's glasses. I don't know why it's a baby.
I'm not gonna look at this one anymore. It's really creeping me out. I gotta be honest.
Han says abortion. Let's put Ico through. There you go. We'll talk more about Ico later.
Unfortunately,
we have Chrono Trigger at the 8 versus Tears of the Kingdom at 9.
Ooh, okay.
No, I have played Tears. I have unfortunately not played Chrono Trigger. What's your relationship with these?
I have not played either of them.
That's okay. I think honestly, it's probably better if we haven't played them because we can kind of be more objective about their quality.
I have a lot of affection for Chrono Trigger, for the Chrono series in general, just because I know that it is a Square game that does not get a lot of love, and it is Square Enix, and it is it's a classic. I'd love to play it at some point. It's there's just such a long list of things kind of happening. I think it's great in terms of as a piece. Love that art style. I hope that Square does more with this franchise in the future. On the other hand, with Zelda, Zelda is just inescapable. My boyfriend Alex loves both of the Switch Zelda games. He's
they're
played
great.
Both. It's his favorite thing. I don't have a lot of love for Zelda. I love that it exists. I love that it's a classic game. I love people who play Zelda are usually very sexy, but I couldn't get into it. My problem is that I want it to be something that it's not, and that's a me problem.
I get that. I'm kind of that way with the traditional Zeldas, where Breath of the Wild was far and away my favorite. I only played through half of Tears of the Kingdom, but I would just prefer a game like Breath of the Wild over, something like an Ocarina. Mango, thank you for the 500 bits. Can't stay, unfortunately. Have to catch the VOD later. Just want to give a quick shout out to the most badass person on Twitch, PJ. I hope your Saturday is going great. Oh, hi, Patrick. Thanks so much. Appreciate
Mango. Thank you. I'm gonna take this because there's no rapping in it, and I really appreciate it. I'm gonna put it on my shelf.
No rapping or Gruntilda rhymes,
Nope. Yeah. And you're dunking on Pat, which is always fun.
Right, that's always appreciated. I like what's going on with the actual logos of both of these box arts. I like how they've turned the C into a half clock on Chrono Trigger, and all the Zelda games. I would think most of them do this with the sword going through the Z there.
And working with negative space in terms of I think we'll probably see this a lot in a lot of earlier games. Where they're not super cognizant of holding space, for lack of a better word, for logos and for game ratings and all of that, and it's kind of clear that with these two, they've been a little bit more thoughtful in that. As a piece of art, of game box art, I am more drawn to Tears of the Kingdom.
I think it feels more more grander, more impactful. Obviously, that doesn't mean it's better. But this, I don't know what Chrono Trigger. I guess I don't really know what either of these games are going to entail from looking at the box art. I guess you're seeing from Tears of the Kingdom that the gist, the gimmick, so to speak, is that we're very much on these Sky Islands for a lot of the game. Whereas Chrono Trigger
on Zelda, says first time chatter.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Okay, what was the opinion?
I think it was probably my opinion that I would prefer something like Breath of the Wild over Ocarina, which some people do and some people don't. I was late to Ocarina. I didn't play it until I was in my 20s.
I am very charmed by the 64 Zeldas, I will say. I do find them very charming.
Yeah, I think they're charming as hell. I played Majora's Mask on stream and I had such a miserable time, but I did think it looked really cool and the atmosphere was phenomenal. I just hated playing them. I really don't know what to do with this. I what'd you say?
Good slot.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, that was not a comment made in earnest. That was referencing some tweet that was games that people only like because they're good, and so I was calling
Chef
them
Sippy Soup,
good
quoting
slop.
Dance Moms at us.
You're entitled to your wrong opinions. Is that Dance Mom?
Your wrong opinion. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Quality slop. I guess I go Tears of the Kingdom on this, just because I feel like Chrono Trigger, I'm looking at it, and I don't get the impression that this really paints a picture of what exactly this game is all about, outside it. Like, I think the logo is, obviously there's time travel is a huge part of this, but this also, I'm not saying it's not drawn well, because it is. I love the art style, but it also just kind of looks like generic fantasy stuff to me. So.
Han's going off with Dance Moms quick.
And why don't you fix your face and that body and everything else? Listen here, dingbat! And then there's 300-pound hog pretending to bite my face or something.
Yeah. Get your finger out of my face. Anyway, sorry.
Love that. All right, we have Super Smash Bros. Brawl versus Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Well, they're automatically dinged for me a little bit just by virtue of not being hand-drawn, which is a bullshit thing for me to say.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, is Brawl hand-drawn? I might need to take it back. It might be hand-drawn.
I could never tell.
I think it's hand-drawn. I take it back. I'm sorry, Brawl. I take it back. I didn't recognize your game, and I apologize for that. But they're both good. They're both decent. I just, I need to think about this.
Yeah, I will say Brawl got 5 votes. Rift Apart got 2. I have played Brawl. I have not played Rift Apart. RF has played Rift Apart, and she quite likes it. I don't know. Like, with Brawl, I'm actually surprised that it got... I mean, obviously 5 votes is not a ton, but it was second to Ultimate, which we'll see later.
I think they look off-model.
The Brawl?
In the Brawl, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the background with me with Brawl. Like, I don't know why it has, like, these action lines in the background, which I guess, it is befitting of, like, a fighting game where there's a lot going on, but...
Yeah.
It's like, where are they coming from? Where are they going?
I think Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is cleaner, and it's a little bit clearer what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know shit about shit, but I can tell that this game takes place across, like, perhaps multiple dimensions with different protagonists. And with Brawl, all these characters are there, but they're not fighting each other.
I was gonna say, like, it doesn't even really communicate that it is a fighting game. Whereas if you look at, I'm thinking of all of them right now, it's 64 and Melee for sure, they are fighting each other. Ultimate, I don't think they are, but they look more battle posy. There's also a ton more characters on it, so there's just more to work with there, but...
I know that I said that I wouldn't let my bias kind of flop in because I don't know a lot of these games, but it's kind of hard to with this one.
Yeah.
Nomura did a beautiful piece of the characters fighting around, I think, when Cloud got announced.
Okay.
And I think that would have been, yeah, I think that would have been better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be for back during the Smash 4 era. I didn't know he did that. I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, it's good. It's really, it's quite good.
Yeah. I guess I kind of lean towards Rift Apart for communicating what's going on better. I do think it's cleaner. I do think Brawl is a bit unfocused, I guess. I don't know.
I'm voting Rift Apart.
Okay, then let's do it.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an upset there. Sorry, chat.
Everybody. It doesn't mean this doesn't mean they're better
no.
games or that we hate them or whatever.
Correct.
I mean, Pat hates them. Pat talks shit about them all the time.
Yeah, I know. PJ loves all of them, and I hate them all unconditionally. So.
Yes.
And that's the thing, Char, is that nobody voted for Melee. I got 0 votes across. I mean, how many votes did this thing end up getting?
I don't know. You want to talk about upsets? You want to talk about nobody voting? I am shocked, you guys. Shocked that I am the only person that voted for America McGee's Alice as a great box art.
Here, I'll pull it up because I have it.
Dying about it, you guys.
You want to just talk about it? Because I'll pull it up.
I mean, I don't know what there is to say. I know that's not why we're here.
Yeah.
That box, the jewel box version, sang across to me from like an EB Games in 2000. And I was always someone who like was very squeamish and was like, I don't like dark and gritty stuff.
Right.
Something about that box art, just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just absolutely gorgeous. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Beautiful composition, great character design. I know Dark Alice in Wonderland is kind of like an overused trope at this point.
Yeah, but back then it was what, 2001 or something?
It was 2000, right on the nose.
There you go.
And I gotta say, the actual story, the way that game is set up it's good. Like, it takes the source material really into consideration. It takes like historical accuracies into, like, for what it is, I think it's very good. Anyway,
is that
putting that to bed?
Is that Chesh next to her? Is that this game's version of Chesh? Yeah,
that is
he's fucked up.
Yeah,
I like it. All All right, so we put Rift Apart through. Our next matchup is we have a Square Enix matchup. We have FF7, technically Squaresoft at this point, versus World Ends With You. People, I think, wanted the Japanese version because I think the Japanese version has like the rainbow glitter.
Okay.
So,
I mean, this is a safe space for gay people. That's fine.
yeah, absolutely. For a sec, I thought Joshua was like hitting the vape or something. What is he? Oh, it's a phone.
He's on the phone. He's always on the phone.
Yeah,
He's
that
always
makes
talking
sense.
shit on the phone. Like
What
a
the
gay boy
fuck
in
is
2007.
Beat's hand doing? Oh my god, that looks so painful.
Yeah, he had a
Wow.
bad crash.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta get to the hospital.
yeah.
Just kidding. He's dead.
Is
Everything's
he?
fine.
Wait, does Beat die?
Patrick, everybody's dead and the world ends with you.
Oh, okay. Listen,
That's the first thing you find out about the game is that everybody's dead.
I gotcha. I know that because I played the first bit of it, but I thought, like, does Beat die? Like, is he? Maybe he does. I don't know. Anyway, we all die, really. Now I will say, let me look at the votes here. World Ends With You got 2 votes, and then Final Fantasy VII had 5, but people also voted. There were 4 votes on the remake, but I was like, I'm not including remake. I'm gonna include the original. They're
Well,
basically the same.
I think 7 has a different cover depending on which version, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think Japanese and American are very different.
Yeah, if people didn't specify, I assumed they were talking about the American because a lot of people did specify for Japanese or European. Let me go to Backlogged and see if there's a different version. Because you also got, like, this is the original 1997, but then I think the Steam port is slightly different. What's your gut instinct on this? Because they're obviously very different.
I'm torn because they're so different.
Yeah.
What's working for one is diametrically opposed to what's working for the other.
Yeah.
Like, Sevens is very clean. It is not hand-drawn, but it is showcasing CGI, the first of its era.
Yeah.
The composition is great. The pose is iconic. The framing is iconic. Like, everything about Sevens is iconic.
Yeah.
Truly great character design, which is the forefront of these
Yeah.
games.
It's drawn as opposed to the CGI.
Yeah, Harajuku street fashion, literally on the streets of Shibuya. The limited color palette, like it is angular, it is sharp, it is gorgeous. It really captures that game. Like, not a lot of games, especially for like DS, like you get the cover, and the cover really does match the vibe of what is happening in the game in terms of art design. But it's very true. In a lot of ways, it's more true to what the actual game experience is than Final Fantasy VII's box art.
Yeah.
But I think Sevens is just a little. I think it's better, and I hate saying that because I love Tui so much.
Yeah, it's I have played FF7. I have only played a little bit of the Switch port of Tui. Like you said, I do think this does a great job at representing what's in store for you. Gotham wanted me to show off this. This
gorgeous.
is the remake Intergrade. Yeah, nobody voted for this. Maybe because it's just key art. I'm not sure. Was this ever like a box art?
I don't know. I have not been following physical releases of stuff for a long time.
This is really cool,
But
though.
it is very nice.
Yeah. God, I guess I go with FF7. I've never loved it, to be honest. Like, I get the the minimalism is appealing and the pose is iconic. I don't know. Maybe it's like the basic white void-ish. Like, it's obviously not like plain white, but
Well,
I
I like it because it tells you that the real in Final Fantasy VII, like the biggest hurdle for them is capitalism. Like he's facing off against
the
man.
building. Yeah, Shinra. I do like the
and-
building.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's neat. It's all neat.
Maybe
I
if
don't
it
know.
was like more explicitly Midgar, like in the background here on like Cloud's right here, maybe I'd find it more engaging. It's obviously great though. I'm willing to just put FF7 through without a vote.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, we'll just put
But-
FF7.
Okay, cool.
We got Halo 3 at the 6 versus Hades at the 11. I really don't know why the Halo box art is so high up here, and maybe that's a bad take. It got a decent amount of votes.
Every time I hear something about Halo, I did not play the Halo games.
Yeah,
at
me
all.
neither.
Every time I hear something knew about it, I'm like, are we sure that this is all in the same game?
Mm.
Because like, I never knew what it was, right? I
Yeah.
just kind of seeing like, okay, so it's FPS, but it's sci-fi, but is there magic? Like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? What's...
Yeah, I think there might be some magic in it, maybe.
And it's like, and the straight guys liked this? This is what... Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm glad. Like, we are evolved. That's great.
Right, yeah.
I
Moving
just,
forward.
like... I think Halo 3 is cleaner, but I love Hades. I love that art style.
I mean, I love Hades as a game. I have played it to death. Actually, what is Zagreus? Is he standing on like a creature? Like, what is this that he's standing on? This white thing? With
I think it might be the Hydra.
Yeah, maybe. No, I'm trying to think what... How does the Hydra look? Oh, yeah, the Bone Hydra. Right.
Yeah.
That's probably it. Yeah, like, I don't know. I love a lot of games where the cover is guy with gun, but this is not giving me too much. I mean, this sky is pretty. There's some sort of runic, like, circle thing happening down here near the tip of the gun. I don't know what that is. Maybe
It's
that's
a roller coaster.
Yeah, it was giving roller coaster when I saw it at first glance. I am also biased towards 2D art, like Tree Snip here says. Zagreus is hitting a crazy pose. What the fuck is going on?
But the game's art, I mean, the game's art is this. This is not any kind of like obfuscation of what is in the package, which is nice. But I don't know if I can vote like that because I don't know if that's the case for a lot of these games. I don't know enough about them.
Well, I think Halo 3 is showing you what Halo 3 is going to look like, to be honest. I think they both show you what the actual game is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think...
I'm so perfectly happy with putting Hades through.
I think Halo 3.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do a poll.
I think we have to put it to a vote. Oh,
yeah,
God.
let's do it.
And I hate that because I love Hades so much.
Yeah.
And I think, like, it has a better art style. I think that, like, just if we're just talking box art, like...
Part of that, the wreckage is part of the Halo ring. Okay, makes sense. I didn't really know that.
So Halos are a thing?
See, that's the thing
in
is I never knew that.
That's neat. That's really cool.
I don't think Halo 3 is a better game. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I see Hades on these sort of aggregate top 100s than I do Halo 3.
Oh, Hades was easily my favorite game of that year.
Yeah, for
Release
2020.
For sure.
Let me look at my backlogs.
And Hades looks like it's beating Halo's ass, which I'm happy with.
Yeah.
But
I do have
to
Hades
wonder,
as my number one of 2020 as well.
But I don't know, you guys. Like, I feel like I know a lot of you decently by now, and I just don't think you're voting for the art. I think you're voting for the game, which is fine. Whatever.
Come
Vote
on. I don't even think that's true. I mean, this is just okay. The composition
No,
of the
joking. I'm joking. The art as a hand drawn style is
yeah.
As a piece of art, yes, that style beats Halo into the ground.
Yeah.
But as game covers, I'm not so sure.
I mean, I don't know. They're both just here's the guy holding a weapon, right? That's really at the end of the day what both are. So you're not getting like a ton out of it in terms of like what the game is going to be. But and I think the composition of the Halo 3 one is neat. They held some negative space for the big Halo ring. Halos are the world you play on and a universe-ending weapon. Okay, now I'm learning.
That's a lot.
But I don't know. I think the Hades, the reds and blacks here are so stunning and striking. Oh, now I'm seeing. So he's got the Hydra heads are behind his little red crystal here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Hades crushed. So I'm totally fine with that. Again, upset.
No, that's great. I love Hades. Send it through. Hades nuts.
Yeah. Speaking of guy with gun games, we got Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty going up against The Last of Us, and this is so easily Metal Gear Solid 2 for me.
Oh God.
What do you think?
I agree. Don't ask me again.
Now, I think a lot of games got votes because they are popular games, and I think Last of Us is one of those. Not saying that this is bad.
I think it's a good poster. I think
yeah.
it's a good. I think it nails what the game is like. I really do.
Yeah, for sure.
And I liked the first Last of Us. I thought it was a really beautiful game.
It's in my top 100.
Yeah, it's up there. And I think it's a good if you're playing video games through the evolution of them as an art form, as an entertainment platform,
Yeah.
even just like looking at technology, I definitely think that this game is a tentpole
Yeah.
in terms of landmarks. I think that a lot of things changed after this game, and I think that this game is the culmination of a lot of lessons learned by that team.
Yeah.
But I think the Metal Gear Solid 2 art just it's so stylish.
So cool.
It is so cool. And I've never played Metal Gear.
Yeah. And it looks like a straight dude bro game, but it's very
Yeah.
gay. Like, you just have to believe me when I say that. Like, it's very...
I find most dude bro things to be very gay.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that sometimes it... What is it, the horseshoe? It loops around? So...
What the fuck?
No? If it's, like, so straight, it gets back to a place of being gay? No?
Oh god, that got me.
I wasn't trying to be that
God.
fun about it.
Oh no, I know you didn't think of that. It just really got me. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Final Sora says, would you or any of us had put KH1 as high if you hadn't played it? It's hard to say. I mean, BJ says yes. I think
I know I would have, because the box art is what got me into the game.
Right. That's
the
true.
The commercials nailed it for me, but seeing that box art out in the wild, very few pieces of game marketing have of just the cover. I really can't compare it to anything that I've experienced out in the field. And if I hated that game, I would have hated the game, but I would have remembered that I'm very fond of the box art.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's nowadays it's tough and it's different, because I feel like the box art is very rarely the first thing you see of a game. Like, unless you're, just going into a GameStop and looking around. If there's a game that you would be interested in, you're probably gonna see a trailer or a fucking Nintendo Direct or whatever before you see the box art. And so I think there's less importance placed on the box art being this eye-catching thing that makes you want to play. Obviously it's still important, but it's just not going to be your first exposure. Like it used to be for a lot of people, especially when you're a kid and you're not scrolling on the internet all day.
Gowns, beautiful gowns. Yeah, exactly.
Will Joe, thank you for the follow. Yeah, let's put MGS2 through.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, we have Octopath Traveler 2 going up against Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Let's see. Okay, Octopath
am I allowed
Traveler.
to talk about this one?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, because someone told me I'm not allowed to talk about Sonic, so.
Oh, I don't. If anything, I'm not allowed to talk about Sonic.
I've never played a Sonic game. Can you believe?
I'm so happy for you. That's all I have to say. Is that
Okay.
I am so proud of you for making it.
Have
this
they
far.
gotten bad? It's very unfortunate, because he's obviously an iconic character. who
PJ,
is
they've
very
been bad. They never
Well,
got
I don't
good.
know,
I'm waiting for them to get good.
Girl, all I know about it is that my cousins played it in '94. That's the most exposure I've had. So I don't know. When did they get that? I'm 35 years old. My just gotten is different from you guys.
Sure,
that weren't
sure.
around for 9/11. Okay,
I
all
think,
calm down.
I think non-negative, people that aren't bitches like me, they would say that Sonic got bad around 2005-06, and then maybe they've been getting good or having good games. Maybe, I don't know. I think maybe Generations and Frontiers are the only two. They're just not for me. Yeah, I agree.
How good it is honestly irrelevant.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, some people were surprised that Sonic Adventure 2 is even here. I will say it was Adventure 2 Battle got 3 votes. Battle is a re-release of Adventure 2 for the GameCube. But there was also 2 votes for plain old Sonic Adventure and 2 votes for plain Sonic Adventure 2. I just picked the most, voted for one and disregarded the other 2 Sonics.
It's some real bullshit that you guys didn't think of Alice, but you put this one through. Just want to say. It's fine. The character designs are neat, but the composition's kind of cluttered for Sonic Adventure 2. But you know what? Octopath Traveler 2's is also kind of cluttered.
I think the characters are kind of blending into the background a little too much for my liking.
But you know what? The vibes are great, and
The vibe's great, yeah. I love
palette's
the...
great.
Yeah.
So
it kind of feels like it's like the KH3 Sky, but they blended it into people.
that's the only texture Square Enix has right now in their their iStock account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. the background of SA2 is kind of like the Brawl background as well. Got these like bluish white action lines.
Japanese developers love blue action lines.
Yeah.
For sure.
I guess I go Octopath Traveler too. Like, I do think it's very pretty. I don't know anything about this game.
I think it's a better piece of art.
Yeah. I mean, this is fine. You got... I kind of like how it's... I don't know. We have Rouge and Knuckles, and then Tails and Eggman are, like, facing off, but then Sonic and Shadow
Those are names. Those are sounds. You're just saying sound.
Yeah. Those are just words. You've lost. All right. Octopath Traveler, though. I'm good for that. Another Smash Bros. We have Ultimate versus... I had to represent for... I know there's a lot of Ace Attorney fans in my Patriot community. We have the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Oh, these are both really good.
They're both very pretty. For Smash, huge upgrade. Huge upgrade.
Yeah, over Brawl, I would say so for sure.
For sure.
It's tough because I've played the shit out of Ultimate and I've never played an Ace Attorney, but I do think this is really pretty.
I like the Great Ace Attorney's art better than Super Smash Brothers, which I think is gorgeous and beautiful, and I think probably the best it will ever get for Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I love like the painted style that they're using here because they don't really use that in any other Smash Bros. Box arts.
It's neat, and my boy Ness up there.
Yeah, you're a big Ness guy.
Cloud. I love. Listen, we can get into that later.
There's no Earthbound representation, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
Someone did vote for it, though. I'll pull it up just for an honorable mention because I do really like the Starman with the rainbow background.
Earthbound's great. It's all vibes. It's all beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool.
Now listen, that doesn't mean that I play as Ness when I do Smash. That's not what that means. That's not what that means.
You just like the character.
I just like the character. I like the franchise. Love Earthbound.
Yeah.
You will not catch me playing Smash though, unless it's at a party and there's nothing else to do.
Right. Did you play any in Reconnect when we were in the Airbnb?
No.
Yeah.
No, I had my boyfriend, so I had going on. So I can do it. No.
Yeah, I couldn't name a single character on this Ace Attorney Chronicles box
but
art.
I think it's a better piece of art.
I do too.
It's a great palette, great composition. Kind of makes me want to play it, which I can't say the same for Smash.
Although I will say, like, it kind of makes you... If the words attorney weren't here, I would not think this was a game about a courtroom drama, you know?
Well, this is just how court is in Japan.
They have swords and guns all the time.
Yeah.
There's so many swords in a game that it takes place mostly in a courtroom, right? Or maybe this is different. I don't know. This is how Ace Attorney is. Okay. Then, okay, let's advance it. I'm fine. I think people are going to be pissed about that, but...
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Have I ever cared what other people thought?
No.
Yes, I do. Please don't be mad at me.
Next up, we have another 1 seed here. Xenoblade Chronicles was tied with Ico for getting the most votes for a non-KH game. 10 votes for Xenoblade Chronicles. KSM, thank you so much for the 49 months. Melmem did make a pretty deep run in the... Where did it make it? Where did it die? I made it to the final 4 on the KH bracket, so respect to that. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 going up against Infamous 1, which I was a little surprised that Infamous scrounged up even 2 votes.
When did Infamous come out?
2009, I think, for the first one.
Oh,
Xenoblade Chronicles
to be
was
looking
2010.
like that.
Yeah. As someone who has played Infamous, all 3 Infamous games, and really enjoyed all of them, it's so obviously Xenoblade Chronicles, which I have not played a scrap of.
Yeah. More enticing, better composition, better palette, cleaner. I'm not sure what Infamous is. You know what I mean? Based off of this, I don't know.
It's like a guy who gets electricity superpowers, and you can choose to be good or bad. There's like a karma system. That's basically the gist of it. So I don't know. I wish there was a bit more like duality here to represent that, because you wouldn't really be able to tell this is a game that where you like.
No,
could make choices.
This is like Pikachu found that wish machine.
Yeah.
And became human.
Yeah. David Russell says, man detected. I agree. Man detected on the Infamous box art. And I haven't played any Xenoblade, but, I know of it from Smash. And, I don't know. I just think the serenity of the field, but the looming threat of whatever the fuck this big thing is. It's a cool contrast. I like it.
That might be a friendly person. That might be
yeah, maybe he's here to help. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry, Infamous. All right, we have
Uh-oh.
two Juggernaut RPGs.
And
We
I've
have-
played them both.
Me too. Is this the first matchup where I've played both? No, Last of Us and MGS2 I've played both. But yeah, I think this is the first where I have played and completed both of these games. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 versus Persona 5 Royal. People voted for Royal specifically.
Okay.
More than for Persona 5. That's why it's here.
Well, it's a great piece of art. I mean, they're both gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're both really nice. Unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
I like base Persona 5 better than Royal.
I don't think it's that unpopular. I think a lot of people are saying this. I've only ever played Royal. I played it first in 2021, so 2 years after Royal came out, and I had no knowledge of even what was changed between Vanilla and Royal.
The ending is so much better. But
Yeah.
having said that, I also think it had better box art than this.
Yeah, I think the chat is sort of echoing that as well, but they didn't show up in the in the forum, you know. So
Well,
if you're mad, you should have voted.
Yep.
I think it's Clair Obscur.
I do too.
I mean,
think
stunning.
Stunning, cleaner. I don't know, more evocative. Like it's like what is going on here, and
Yeah.
what can I do to be a part of it?
How can I help? Yeah.
Yeah, how can I help? What's going on? Why
Yeah.
is she so sad?
why you
long?
cry? Yeah. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I think it also sells the atmosphere and the vibe a bit better. I mean, all the Persona games are very, like, the box art and the general aesthetic is very bright and colorful, like, literally to the point where, you know, it's a primary color that's used for these modern 3 games. And
we
that's
love
like,
them.
yeah, it's very cool. I love all these characters on here. I think they're all drawn great.
Clair Obscur is not winning another award.
Yeah.
Captain Blitz, calm down.
What is Joker doing? Is he like surprised? Is it like, oh, like someone's taking a picture of me and it's very bright? Like, what is he doing?
He just wants you to look at his eyeliner.
Yeah, it's like, check this out.
He's like, I am serving.
Yeah. He's stealing Luke's as well, am I right?
You know what it is? You
Yeah.
know what it is? He's like, fuck my mask.
They got my mask! They can all tell who we are. What the fuck? Why why do we pose like this?
Oh my god, why is no one ready?
Yeah, I guess the thing with the 5 Royal is that it really puts Sumire very front and center here.
Well, because she wasn't in the base game.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I guess that's like the main sort of, not the main focal point of this box art, but she's definitely, you know,
I love
bigger
her
here than she
character.
probably needs to be considering the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, love her character. Love that her persona is Cinderella.
yeah.
Love that shit.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's my girl. But I'm not.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people hate her. I did not. Oh, sorry,
I liked
Yoshizo. Sorry. Yeah. I forgot.
I liked her. I liked her.
Okay. Well, Clair Obscur, though. We'll go with that.
For sure. Sorry.
They're both so great. I love both those
The
games.
game's
so.
been out for a decade, half a decade, you guys.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It is okay.
Yeah, come on. It came out in like 2016, right? Sorry.
It's been a while.
All right, we have another one that people were very persistent to point out. Not the American version. They wanted the PAL or the Japanese release of Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, going up against Heavy Rain, which is not a great game.
No,
but
I love Heavy Rain. I love its cover. I think that one.
I think the cover's really cool.
Heavy Rain wins. Yeah.
Oh God. But
I'm lying. I'm joking.
Okay.
There's no way. There's no world in which Castlevania doesn't win. Are you fucking kidding me?
I was like, okay, PJ, I don't know how I navigate this because I will say, like, I don't think the Heavy Rain cover is that bad, but when you were
No,
doing
it's
that, I thought you were being earnest.
No, but not me.
No. Yeah, this is just so cool. I mean, fuck. I don't even have anything to say. I mean, it's just, wow.
It might win. It's that cool.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I don't even think the North American cover is that bad. Like, it's a very different vibe, but let me see if I can pull that up. Because someone did vote for the North American. Okay, it's kind of bad. I'm looking at it now.
Well, okay.
I
The Heavy
mean,
Rain cover, especially for the covers of that era and what it like, I think it's good.
yeah.
But no, this it's just unfortunate that I got paired up with this.
Yeah. I think the blood on the origami is very striking. It's, you know, it sells that this is like a mystery, you know, pseudo-noir type thing. Yeah, I guess I was definitely overselling how not bad I thought the North American Symphony of the Night was. I think
You
it's
gotta
really
stop
just...
trying to set expectations. That's...
Yeah. I think it's the font. I think that we're going way too garish on the font here, you know? Both like really just the color choice, like the red outline on that. That's just a bit, I don't know. It's a bit pukey. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Okay. Sorry, Heavy Rain. Shout out to Norman Jade and FBI.
Yes, for sure.
Have you played Heavy Rain? I'm guessing not.
Nope.
It's I think RF and I might play it next month actually, as the next Saturday
That's really
game.
romantic.
Yeah. she's down to do it. So we have 7 Rebirth versus NBA Street Volume 2. So different. Although 3 guys on both.
I see no difference. Well, okay. There's that fucking sky again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Final
you're right.
Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't like that cover. I'm sorry. I think all the other Final Fantasy VII game covers, both remake and base, like, I think that those are usually pretty solid, and I don't care for this one. I think it's pretty uninspired, just those 3 protagonists there. And honestly, I think Rebirth is about Aerith, and the fact that she's not on the cover... like,
Yeah, that is crazy that Aerith isn't here. I think
I'm just
Aerith
saying.
needs to be here over both Sephiroth and Zack, you know?
And honestly, in the words of my friend who was the translator for this game and got canceled for saying it, Aerith should be the protagonist. The other people should die. Like,
They should all die.
and Aerith should take over it.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, it is crazy that she's not here, and she's not. I mean, she's not in the remake cover either. But you know, that's obviously just doing its take on the OG. I guess the Integrate cover has Aerith on it, but that's like the re-release of remake.
I mean, we'll see what part 3 is, you know?
Yeah, but like, okay, well, I won't say anything. I
Side note,
guess.
if you think that the 3rd game is going to be called Final Fantasy VII Reborn,
Yeah,
let's
that's
talk after. That's a bad guess, you guys.
What?
Let's talk after.
I agree with that, but it can't be Reunion, right? Because they used it on Crisis Core, and they just used it on Life is Strange. So
That's also bad. So we'll see what happens, but it can't be Reborn. You can't go from Rebirth to Reborn. Like, come on.
yeah, Otter. It might be. I feel like there might be a Jet Set thing on here. I'll get back to you on that soon. Well, I think the NBA Street Volume 2 cover is pretty cool. You know, obviously very stylized.
I love street art. I do.
Yeah.
So, like, that's... I can't believe I'm saying it, but let's put the NBA one through.
Yeah. Yeah, over the JRPG. Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, it's stylized. The lines are great. The background's great. The lettering is great. Like, I love it. Like, good job, NBA. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't have to go that hard.
Yeah, they did it. This guy's... I don't even know what he's doing, but he's having the time of his life. He's about to dunk.
It's
He's
great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Sorry, Rebirth. I didn't think this would happen going into it, but PJ
I
kinda
didn't
sold me
either,
on
but
that.
here we are.
Okay.
I mean,
We have Zelda Wind Waker HD, specifically the HD because the OG is pretty plain, versus Secret of Mana.
Secret of Mana has a beautiful art style.
Yeah.
I wish that the cover reflected that more.
Yeah, this is not what I expected the cover to be, because I had not seen it until I got the results from this forum. I kind of expected it to be something more akin to like the Chrono Trigger cover, like just how I imagined it. But this is
beautiful. It's
yeah,
a
the tree
beautiful
is
painting.
yeah. It feels very like it reminds me of like the very nature heavy Ghibli movies. I think it's very pretty.
It is very, very Miyazaki-esque.
I will say this Wind Waker HD is definitely an upgrade over the OG Wind Waker. At least for me, like I don't know. Nobody voted for any Zelda game pre Twilight Princess. This is pre Twilight Princess, but the HD is post Twilight Princess. I think there might be a vote for Majora's Mask for the OG. We'll see Majora's Mask 3D later on. But all the Zelda box arts from 1 until Wind Waker use like this muddy bronzy brown color with not a lot of stuff going on. Wind Waker definitely has a bit more involved stuff, and Majora's Mask is a bit of a break in that trend with the actual mask showing up.
But those old Zelda games, like when you see them in the wild, like if there's like a bit of bronzing on it, it looks
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So-
But I think like the fact that they look almost interchangeable when you're like looking at them in the line, it's like Zelda 1 and
Yeah,
Zelda
that's
2
fair.
look almost the same. Fucking Link to the Past, Ocarina, they look almost the same. So
I don't know. I think when I was casting my vote, I was really thinking more about not just the art itself, but also how it existed on the box.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
And if it was doing anything interesting and fun with that. But I have to say, I think that the Wind Waker HD art is really nice.
Yeah.
Complements the style very well. I love that Link is in full color and
Yeah.
everyone
He
behind
pops
him.
there.
Yeah, like it keeps it from being too cluttered. Great use of the logo where it is. I think, Secret of Mana does look like it is gorgeous, but it just doesn't look like a video game.
Yeah, no, it looks like an 80s movie, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
Yeah, I
putting Wind Waker through.
yeah, and I think Wind Waker also does a good job of like keeping that vibe of that bronzish sort of vibe that all the older games have, but kind of brightening it up a bit to have it stick out.
I love that Link is openly gay on this cover.
Yeah. Well, it makes you say that.
It's good. The fucking wrists. Like, look at him. He's striking a pose.
I knew. I just needed you to say it because I couldn't.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Yeah.
Every
all right.
conductor is gay. I said it. And what?
And what about it? All right. Well, yeah, I was definitely leading Wind Waker on that. This is one.
And
Oh,
look,
here's
everyone
Yes,
agrees with me. Look at that.
there you go. Yeah. We have. I know that RF voted for this. Psychonauts going up against Jet Grind Radio, the Japanese
RF has
version.
played Psychonauts?
I think she has. Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't. It's on my list. Though.
I know you haven't. You're gonna love it.
Yeah,
Maybe
I bet
not
I
the
would.
first one. The new one, I think you're really gonna like.
Okay.
The first one gets very frustrating very fast, but it's good. It's still
Yeah.
fun. It is of its age.
Right. It's like 2003 or so. I want to say.
It's a baby. In terms of games,
What do you think?
I don't know when this one came out.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Jet Grind Radio. I know nothing about it, and this does not help.
I think this is really cool.
I think it's a cool piece of art.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that this was a video game, though.
Yeah, I mean, it always helps if you have like the ESRB, just to get the message across. Most of these I
Yeah,
grabbed
that's
without
fair.
the labeling stuff.
I think it's a good piece of art, but like as a box cover, Psychonauts has the protagonist doing a hero pose, a lot of background characters and elements behind him. I think it's a better box art.
Yeah, I love the characters and the swirls here. I
Yeah.
think that's really cool. It allows you to not... Because this box art doesn't feel cluttered, but it still has so many characters and little scenes happening here.
Yeah.
It's really the best of both worlds. Like, imagine a KH3 box art where you have the characters that you can still see everything clearly, but they don't feel like so like jumbled up or like cluttering a space.
I couldn't imagine that.
It would be cool though. Psychonauts was 2005, by the way. I looked that up.
Got it. I know nothing about Jet Grind Radio.
Yeah, I
Nothing
think
at
it's I have no idea what even the genre is. I feel like the
Well, I'm
music
gonna
is a
look it up.
highlight. Yeah,
I'll do
please
some
do.
research now. You go ahead and you talk.
Well, I kind of like going back to the NBA Street. The graffiti street art style I think is really cool. I think the colors really pop. Looking at both of them, I think I lean towards the Jet Set Radio one. It's about graffiti, says kind of Red
I
Lions.
lean towards Psychonauts.
Okay.
Yeah, looking at it now, the game Jet Set Radio's style is actually very cool. It's not exactly what you see in this piece of art, but it's very angular. It kind of reminds me of Twooey, except it's got a more
Yeah, David said that in the chat.
vermilion palette. I think in terms of there's like a lot of yellow. It's kind of like if Mountain Dew got spilled on Twooey. That's
God,
what
you're
it's
right. You're right. It is really Mountain Dew-esque, huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
the logo is very Mountain Dew.
the logo, the color, it's all very Mountain Dewy, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It looks like it's kind of cool actually, but I'm not getting that from the cover.
Pretty close vote so far between the two. Psychonauts is ahead by 1. There is a poll running for those that missed it.
Honestly, this mashup is perfect for people who just love piss. Like it's that color for sure.
A lot of
for
piss
both.
going on.
A lot of piss, a lot of monster
If
energy.
your piss is any Psychonauts color, you probably want to go to
You're
it. I mean,
probably fine.
honestly,
Yeah.
you probably need to go to the doctor for either of
No,
these.
you're probably fine. A lot of Axe body spray in the bag. Jet Set Radio is winning that.
Yeah.
Surprise. That's very surprising to me.
RF's not gonna
but
like
sure.
that.
Push it through.
All right. We have Batman Arkham City versus Okami HD. Do I have the link for that? Let's get that. I guess
I have not played either of these games, but I know that they are both very loved.
Very
in their own
popular.
way.
I have to grab the link for Okami HD because I failed
Yeah,
to
got
link it
it.
properly. Phew.
Oof.
So different. I have not played Okami. I own it. It's on my backlog. I have played Batman Arkham City. It's the only Batman game I've played considerably.
David just sent me a message saying, if you will do anything for me in this world, you will play Okami tomorrow. I think it's got a gorgeous art style.
Yeah, I mean, that is like
love
the
it.
thing that people talk about, like even outside of box art conversations and the drawn art, people are really high on the Okami art style in
It's
game.
pretty
Even
consistent
Yeah.
from box art to game.
Right.
But of course, the Batman is not false advertising. Like,
no,
that is what the Arkham games look like.
yeah, I love the choice of just having Arkham City and the blood be red. That's cool.
It's a good box.
Yeah,
It is. It just is. But I think Okami wins. I like.
yeah.
I like the palette. I like the composition. I like the style.
Yeah, it's really
again
cool.
just kind of unfortunate that Batman got paired against Okami.
Yeah, that's tough. Some people voted for the Game of the Year edition of Arkham City, which is like inundated with like praise from gaming outlets. Can I show the OG Okami cover? Yeah, let me pull that up here. The OG Okami is definitely simpler, but still pretty striking.
Oh, it's
See that
beautiful.
here? Yeah. I had not seen the HD cover until I was gathering results for this, so... but more people did specify the HD version over the OG. And I could see someone preferring the OG over the HD, just depending on, if you want something a bit more minimal. Like Cyrus prefers the OG one. But I think when it comes to Okami HD versus Arkham City, I do agree that I find the Okami one a bit more memorable and striking. All right.
Well, okay.
We have Final Fantasy VI, the Japanese version, because the US version is called Final Fantasy III, and it just has a MOG on it, and everyone hates it. It's going up
going
against Hi-Fi Rush. Man, it's so easily Final Fantasy VI for me. I don't love the art style here for Hi-Fi Rush, and that's just a personal taste thing, but...
It's not my favorite art style, but I do think as a piece of cover art, I think it's more competent. You've got the characters in action poses. You've got the clear background.
Yeah.
The palette's good. Everything. The logo works well with the action of it.
Yeah,
I think.
oh no.
No. I like Final Fantasy VI better as a piece of art, but I think
as a
cover
box
Hi-Fi Rush
art,
works better.
Yeah, you're right. Like, I think this probably gets more people to play this relative to how many people are going to be drawn in to play FF6. Like, this is more artful.
Well, Chef is saying that Hi-Fi Rush is true to the actual game, and that's true. Amano's art is gorgeous, but one of the biggest things about, the early Final Fantasy games is that they were all pixel games.
Yeah.
So they were able to have their key art be much more lush and abstract because, like, your brain is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for the pixelized characters and everything anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, this kind of lush world, you can't easily make it in 3D spaces, especially at the time. So, like, Final Fantasy, I feel bad for saying this, but it doesn't look like this.
Right.
This is what it looks like in art. This is not what it ever looks like in the games.
And it's chibi, adorable stuff, for the
and it's
characters,
gorgeous.
right?
Like, Amano's art is absolutely stunning. And I think this does a good job for the tone. This does a good job for the character of Terra or Tina or whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I'm kind of torn between the two for different reasons.
I am going to go FF6 just because I love the architecture in these buildings. Like, it just feels very mysterious and alluring to me. I will say, and this is probably a very unpopular opinion with the Amano art, I never loved the characters in the Amano art for these old FF games. Like, they all kind of felt a bit interchangeable to me in terms of, like, their faces. They're very, like, wispy and watercolory, which I think is really cool. But when it comes to, like, the actual, like, features of the characters, I never really jive with that too much.
Well, Freezehorn, I just said how I could be torn, because I think that one is a really good, works in a box art sense of conveying what is in the package, and I think one is a better piece of art overall. And I said at the top of the stream, like, how are we going to be judging these? Is this going to be about how it's conveyed as a piece of art, or how it's conveyed as a tool to get you to play a game? Both are very valid ways of looking at it. It also doesn't help that I haven't played all these games, so that is another interesting thing of, like, okay, well, what are we all kind of waiting for? Like, what are we looking at? What are we rating it? And I do happen to know more about Final Fantasy than I do other games,
right?
That are on the list that I haven't really touched. So it's a little bit easier to say, like, okay, well, what is this conveying, and is it accurate, and is that something that is leading my bias? And is that fair? I don't know. That is why I'm torn.
Yeah, and that's also, you know, partly my / our fault for not being, like, super clear at the top, like, what exactly are we trying to do, because, you know, I'm kind of going with the wind on whether I'm judging it based on, like, getting the consumer to want to play the game, or just how artful and artistic is it. Which, again, like, FF6, you could reasonably, like, see this in a museum next to some fucking classical paintings, and probably not so much Hi-Fi Rush. Not to say that it's not artful or artistic, because obviously it is. I mean,
they moved away from Amano doing key art for this reason, because it's when games are getting more realistic, they don't match.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because I know more about that, again, that's leading my bias. But I do agree that as a piece of art, like, Amano's art is superior. So, and that's, you know, I don't know which hat to put on.
Freezehorn just wants to iterate to you that their comment was meant lightheartedly about you being torn. They're not, like, actually.
No. But I think it's a good, for people who weren't here at the very beginning. Like, I think it's a good reminder of, like, how do we do? How do we rate these things?
David has
to put on here.
David has a ranking of piece of art, as, like, ranking it as a piece of art. Number 1, number 2 represents the game, and number 3 makes you want to play the game.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that. I think that roughly lines up with how I would want to judge these. I want to go with Final Fantasy VI here. We can put it to a poll, though, if you want.
I don't remember, T-Mac, you saying that it doesn't make you want to play it. I think that's another valid thing, too, right? Well, if your art style is accurate to the game, and I don't like the art style, then I don't want to play the game.
I don't know,
so that's a fair point.
It just feels very, like, 2010s Cartoon Network-y to me. I'm sorry if that makes Hi-Fi Rush fans upset, or 2010's Cartoon Network fans upset.
Yeah, a hard day for Ben 10 fans, for sure.
Yeah, Keynote writhing.
Well, he shouldn't watch this stream. I think we've established that he should not watch this VOD.
Do you, so are you coming down for FF6 then?
Yeah, let's go with 6.
Okay.
I've been talked into it. I didn't think I would have such a hard time with this.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We're learning things in this bracket. Another regional variant here. People were very persistent in pointing out they wanted the PAL version of Resident Evil 4 with the striking black and red forest here, going up against Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia, which was only 2 votes, but it was the most popular Fire Emblem cover. The Fire Emblem fans really spread their votes amidst, like, I don't know, 7 separate games.
Well, now we're going to get into personal taste.
Yeah.
Because it's like, these are both perfectly adequate pieces of art.
Yeah, I agree.
What game are you feeling?
I think Resident Evil 4 is just going to get me... and again, I only played the RE4 remake, so I've never played the original, or obviously not the European version of this. I've never played a Fire Emblem game. But, like, this, you could slap any title on it, and I wouldn't be able to tell if it's Fire Emblem or not.
It takes a lot to get me into high fantasy. Like,
yeah, same.
People show up with armor and swords and dragons. I'm like... there's gotta be... Where are the gay people? Like, what else is happening here? Like, there's gotta be more... Oh, here's fucking Keynote.
I was gonna say, here's Keynote.
Who snitched? Who did it?
David must have snitched.
David. Catching strays everywhere.
I'm trying not to be biased, obviously, because like I've played several Resident Evil games at this point and never Fire Emblem, and maybe you could slap like Silent Hill on this and it's interchangeable, but I don't know. This is just so striking.
Yeah, I'm more drawn to Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Which
Like,
I don't play Resident Evil, so that's
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Fire Emblem is closer to something like a Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy than Resident Evil is, so I would like to think that we're not just being completely biased.
I've heard it told, but I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not drawn to playing it at all. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of art.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fine. But I think this is like, I mean, Resident Evil 4 was also, is this a 1 seed as well? Yeah, it is. So I think this had 9 votes. Yeah.
But I'm not, here's the flip side to that is that I'm not drawn to horror.
Right.
Generally. So like I don't disagree with Han. Like it does feel daunting. It does feel like a time that I don't want to have.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Would I rather do that or would I rather do Twee High Fantasy? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably Resident Evil, but I'm not gonna be happy about it.
I love this cover. I think it's so cool. It's the first time I saw it for this as well. So sorry, Effie.
I'm sorry.
We have Final Fantasy 15, which I was kind of surprised to see. It's fine. It's going up against this. I've never seen this until this bracket. Phalanx, which is David Russell in about 30 years.
David on a chair. This is David on a chair.
Winner! I purposefully did not look into what the fuck Phalanx was. I'm going to look it up right now. It is a futuristic shooter. Phalanx is the name of the prototype starfighter flown by Wink Baufield, a genetically enhanced pilot. It's sent to protect and reclaim Delia 4, a planet in the Andromeda Galaxy, which has been colonized by humans for interstellar research purposes. That is not at all what the fuck I thought this game was going to be about, although I guess now that they say it, I do see the spaceship. Yeah. Yeah.
I have to be honest. Final Fantasy 15 is it's a more compelling piece of art. It's a beautiful piece of art, whatever.
Yeah.
Phalanx makes me want to figure out what the fuck it is. So it's doing a job. It's doing something.
Like, okay, so this game came out in 1991. So this was on Super Nintendo.
It looks a little Twin Peaksy. It looks of that era, for sure.
I mean, imagine going to a Blockbuster in 1991 and like seeing this amidst like your Super Metroids and your Mario Worlds. It's like,
well, I was a baby in 1991.
Yeah, I was not around.
Crazy? There weren't any Blockbusters anywhere near me my entire life. I don't think I've ever been to one. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
They were fun.
Sure.
So, what are we doing, PJ?
I don't know. I think Final Fantasy 15 also is kind of it's neat. It's not my favorite of the Final Fantasies, but I definitely feel like it is of its era because Square had pretty much run out of faith in the Final Fantasy franchise, and 15 was like their most earnest attempt at making it mainstream again and kind of rebooting it. Their internal sales projections were very low. Like they were like, we are going to throw everything we have at just trying to get this game back in the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was successful or not, but I do know that game was very loved when it came out, and I think it's an interesting box art. Of course, we're going to put that through over this, but I am very interested in learning more about Phalanx, I have to say. And I'm okay if I never play Final Fantasy 15 again.
Can I say, just to go back to your story about Square trying to get Final Fantasy back in the limelight? Do you think? I don't know if this is a hot take. Did they maybe need to drop the Roman numerals? Like, do you think that? Do you think
can't be reading? That's true.
It's just that it's not even the fact that people like I think the Super Bowl is doing like the lion's share of heavy lifting for Americans knowing what Roman numerals are. But do you think like someone sees a Final Fantasy 15 and they're like, oh well, I'm way behind.
Know.
Like I don't know if Final Fantasy is ubiquitous enough that people know that it's like an anthology, that it's a soft reset basically every time.
I don't know. I feel like that was much bigger of a problem when 7 was made, and 7 had no problem.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah, something to think about. So I guess we're advancing 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry,
But
Phalanx.
I'm not happy about it.
No, yeah, I would love to see Phalanx win the whole thing, but
Sure.
okay. Boo.
Boo.
We have Epic Mickey
Aw.
at the 5 seed versus another Castlevania. Lament of Innocence was the second most popular Castlevania. Wow, that's really cool. But Epic Mickey's also
what a
really
shame.
cool. What do you think? What's your gut instinct?
I think it's a shame that Castlevania is up against anything because these covers are fucking beating the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
Castlevania, beautiful piece of art. Again, not really sure what's going on.
Yeah.
Epic Mickey,
Praying to
kinda
God.
clear. Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse with a paintbrush.
Oswald.
the Rabbit is there. What?
And you got
Cool
the you got like what do they call it? Wasteland in the paint streak
Yeah.
here. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I will say, like, Epic Mickey was a game. It came out in 2010, so I'm like heading into high school, and I was like, "Ugh, I kind of want this, but I feel like I'm too old for this. But I looked at the box, I was like, that just looks so fucking cool. So I didn't play it until I
Meanwhile, I'm
streamed
in
it.
college. Like, I'm so excited for my Mickey Mouse game on my Wii.
Yeah, but like you know, to go back to a recent conversation we had, I was mired in like the post George W. Bush internet where I'm thinking like, oh, people are gonna they're gonna make fun of me for wanting to play Epic
Obama
Mickey.
made it okay to be gay again.
Yeah, exactly,
So-
exactly.
Everything's fine. This Castlevania cover slaps, but
It's
I'm
really
still
cool.
Not really sure what's going on in it.
I want
would
to vote for Epic Mickey. I don't need two Castlevanias. Maybe that goes against the premise of the exercise. It's like, well, we already have a Castlevania, but I do think I prefer the Symphony of the Night cover over this one anyway.
I do too.
So it's like, why even bother advancing it?
Yeah, let's give Epic Mickey a chance.
Yeah, I like Epic Mickey here.
Her game is juicy.
Next up, we have Twilight Princess versus. I was throwing a bone to my patrons, but it did get 2 votes. I would assume from
You
patrons.
throw bones like nobody's business.
Zero Escape, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. What do you think, PJ? I'd not seen the 999 cover until now. Very
think I've ever
acquainted
seen
with
the
Twilight
Twilight
Princess.
Princess
Oh
cover.
wow. Yeah, I did. I pseudo grew up with Twilight Princess. It came out in 2006, and it was one of my earlier Wii games. Although I didn't end up beating it until I was in my 20s.
I think this is not a great cover, Twilight Princess.
Okay.
I don't like the way that Link looks. It's kind of muddy.
Yeah.
The logo I don't think works very well with the rest of the art. I think they could do better. I'm actually kind of surprised. But you know what? I think that Zero Escape always has good art. Like, I have not played the Zero Escape games. I've
Yeah.
kind of watched people play them here and there. I think they always have really good art. So I don't know. I think it's hard because I also don't think that this is Zero Escape's best offering.
Okay, as someone who's not played Zero Escape, let me ask the chat if anyone in chat knows. I'm trying to figure out what this game is about. I'm guessing they got these watches on that show how much time they've got left to live. Am I in the ballpark? Is that anything? It's kind of giving Tui with the Reaper's game stuff. Nope. Nope.
You're not in the ballpark, but you're in the ballpark. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It's not the Reaper's game. It's not like that.
Okay. It's not a
It's
death
an
game?
escape, it's kind of an escape room situation.
Is it a life or
But-
death escape room? Kind of. I would seem it with the 999 being all bloody.
There are 9 people, and I think that ticks down. I'm not joking. I think that ticks down when they die. Am I wrong?
You need 3 people's watches to total the number on a door? Gotta say, not sold. Not sold on the game.
Oh, it is kind of sawy. I think that's what I
Kinda
should have
saw?
said. It's kind of sawy.
Okay. I could honestly go either way on this. I never was like super wowed by the Twilight Princess box art. I mean, it definitely gets the gist across that sometimes you're playing as Link and sometimes you're playing as Wolf Link. That's what that is, if you weren't aware. And I do like Midna being represented in the logo here, and then you have the wolf behind the Zelda text. That's neat. Like I don't know. I think put it to a poll. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about either one of them. I think that both games have better offerings than this. So I'm kind of surprised
Right.
that these got
This is
through.
Well, Zelda got like 5 into the bracket. I think there was another. Well, let's pull up the other Zero Escape and see what you think about that. We have Zero Time Dilemma got also 2 votes. So I just chose this one. But some people explicitly asked for this one. So.
Well, they can have their wrong opinion. That's fine. But the
So-
other is much better.
So you like the one that was in the bracket versus this gun one?
No, I like the gun one better.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, like I said, they tied, so I just basically picked randomly which one to use. What the fuck? This is so
you made
dumb,
the wrong
says
choice.
T-Mac. Art is so subjective. Because PJ's like, this one's so cool, and T-Mac's like, this is so dumb. But also, I need to play the rest of the series.
You know, everyone's
Twilight
got their own
Princess
opinions.
Won the poll
know.
here. Sorry,
Fine,
King of
send it.
Keyblades. I have links off for non-VAPs and mods. Okay, we'll advance Twilight Princess. All right, I know we've both played Metaphor.
Love Metaphor.
I love it. That's going up against Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, Metaphor is high fantasy, but make it fashion. So
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
same. Maybe not make it fashion is what got me, but I don't typically like high fantasy, and I was all in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Without Silent Hill 2 being here and knowing what Silent Hill 2 entails, I don't really know what this is doing for me.
No, it's like, oh, cool. Evanescence has a new album out.
Yeah, exactly. If you squared this up and got rid of Silent Hill 2, it's like, oh yeah, bring me to
sure.
life. Yeah.
Okay. Evanescence is entering its Monster Energy Drink era, and we're all
Yeah.
here for it, and it's fine.
It's a woman in
Metaphor
despair.
wins. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to seem like I'm overly biased for like these JRPGs because that's obviously
Neither do I.
our
and
hometown.
I don't think that Metaphor, by any stretch of the imagination, is going to win. I think
No,
that
yeah.
there are several box arts that we've already seen across many genre
Yeah.
that is better. I think this is cluttered for sure. I
Yeah.
don't think it's very clean.
I
think it
wish
could be better.
I wish with Metaphor we cut the crowd in the back. I get why it's
Yeah.
there. It's like to show because you're like trying to become the king, and these are like your people.
Yeah.
But I do think it just adds too much. I don't know, too much busyness in the background there.
Yeah, but there is a clear division between people and then ruling class, and like, there's a lot going on that has never really dissuaded me in terms of like playing a game. But I don't know. Do I like the simplicity of Silent Hill 2 over the cluttered Metaphor? No, I like Metaphor better,
Yeah,
but I don't think it'll get much farther. I don't think
Yeah,
it'll get any farther.
I would be surprised if it makes it to Sweet 16.
Yeah, but I don't dislike Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I don't either.
I hasten
Yeah.
to add. Like, that's not... It's not about what... It's not about if it's bad. It's just about, like, for me,
Fuck,
Metaphor
it's the
worked better. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah. I mean, again, if we're going by how much it makes me want to play the game, and this is so hard to even untangle because I have played Metaphor, but I do think this draws me to Metaphor more than this would draw me to Silent Hill.
Yeah. If you hate my opinions, guys, I get it. I've sat through so many brackets where people were wrong and it hurt me. So I get it. You know?
That's a good point, Cyrus, that this does kind of spoil who's going to be in your party, but the thing is, though, like, I bought the game, didn't really look at the box art, popped it in, and was surprised when I got some of these people as party members, so...
Oh, I was so certain that I'd love this game that I bought the fucking deluxe box.
Oh, wow.
Knew really nothing about, like, the full scope of what it was going to be.
Yeah.
But the little bit of it that I had played, I was like, oh, I love this.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did.
Yeah, it's great. It was definitely a highlight of 2024 for me. I think that's when it came out.
And to be clear, like, I love the Silent Hill 2. I love that era. I
Yeah.
love early 2000s grunge.
Yeah.
I love that shit. But, you know, it's just not...
And
it's
Silent
not
Hill
it for me.
2 is the more acclaimed game overall. Like, maybe give Metaphor a couple more years, but I still don't think it's going to reach like the prestige that Silent Hill 2 has. So I think, in part, this gets more votes in the form because it is the more prestigious game.
But through the ugly cover, it's...
Yeah, Han said that Metaphor is terrible, and this is their 9/11.
I know. Han and I, our reconciliation is hanging on by a thread. It's fine. Everything's okay.
Next
Whatever.
matchup.
I promise you, it won't go much further.
Yeah. We have Shadow of the Colossus, which was a pretty popular one. Let me see what votes this got here.
Oh, I don't think I ever knew what its cover looked like.
Yeah. 6 votes for that. Going up against a new Pokemon Snap, which got 2 votes.
New Pokemon Snap is fun, but I think everything about Shadow of the Colossus is better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I say this as somebody who played and loved a new Pokemon Snap. And again, this is one that RF voted for. So I feel bad for, because I advanced Jet Set over Psychonauts as well. But Shadow of the Colossus is a big blind spot for me. But this is, talk about making me want to play the game. I mean, this is stunning.
That's me and you recording, is all that is.
So I'm guessing you might be the
this is not that
Colossus.
face.
And
Why would you say that?
Because it's not, I don't think you're Wander and Aggro. Did I get that right, chat?
85 people just heard you call me fat.
I called you Colossus. That could mean so many things.
Pretty sure it just means fat.
It could be that.
Real big. Yeah, you're the horse.
Yeah, you're the horse. No, PJ, you're this little Pichu here.
Put it through. I'm tired of talking.
We'll talk more on Shadow later.
What the hell is a Pichu?
Don't listen.
I gotta tell you, Pokemon's cute, but I don't really have a lot of love for it.
Are you
Never
not a big
got into
Pokemon
it
guy?
as a kid.
Yeah.
Never got into it. When I was little, like when the games were kind of, becoming a thing, in the anime and the trading card game, like hit America with that like triple whammy.
Yeah.
Got banned real fast at my school. Yeah, I'm just not.
Could
I
you-
think it's cool.
Outside of Pikachu, could you name any Pokemon on this box art? And I would guess you know what
On
Pichu
that
is.
box art?
Yeah. Because there's really only 2 other Gen 1 Pokemon.
Squirtle in the very back
Where is he?
of the water picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's riding on top of another one. Yeah.
And I feel like some of these are not new, but
Yeah, some of them
couldn't
are.
tell ya.
Yeah, some of them are from the early 2000s.
Couldn't tell you.
For the folks at home, just so you know, got Dodrio, Vivillon, Sharpedo, Lapras, Meganium, Scorbunny, Pichu, and Grookey. Those are just words. All right, I'm good with Shadow of the Colossus.
Those all sound like slurs. Every single one of those is a
Fucking Grookey. All right.
slur. Bat.
We got the OG Animal Crossing going up against Grand Theft Auto Vice City. There could not be 2 more diametrically opposed vibes here. I'm gonna say, as someone who has played GTA games and Animal Crossing, I have not played Vice City, but I played 4 and 5.
How the fuck did you not play Vice City?
I don't
Jesus
know,
Christ.
because
I feel like you couldn't escape. I've played Vice City.
Wow,
You know what I mean?
Well, it came out when I was, not allowed to play games of that type.
Okay, well.
Well, 4
sorry
came out
that
in.
I'm sorry that your mom didn't have a stupid cop boyfriend that had an Xbox. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I played 8, or sorry, I played 4 when it came out in 2008, and I was like 11, so I was still too young to be playing that. But
Grand
Vice
Theft Auto
City
has
came
better
out when
art
I was like
direction.
6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
I'm gonna vote for Animal Crossing and put it to a poll, and I don't
Fine.
know. I've
Animal
never
Crossing is cute, but
I've just never
Gorgeous
loved.
Devour's cute.
I've never loved any of the GTA covers, especially this like San Andreas Vice City era. Like I don't love the art style, and that's just a personal taste thing, to be honest. I anticipate that Animal Crossing wins the poll just based on the audience, but I do encourage you to.
I think you're gonna be surprised. I think
Okay.
you're gonna be very surprised.
We'll vote based on the art and not on the game, because I feel like more people here have played Animal Crossing than Vice City.
Sure.
And I voted for things that I have not played over things that I have, and vice versa. So I'm not saying. And even Animal Crossing GameCube is not even a Vice City
the voting now.
crushing. Wow.
God.
And Animal
You
Crossing
need to
did
give
get
it up, Delicious. You look like a man.
Animal Crossing did get more votes in the forum for the record. So.
Well.
Oh, it's actually. I mean, it's okay. It's 15 to 11 now. Now it's 16 to 12. I'm gonna let it run though because it's actually more competitive than I thought it would be.
Damn.
But like you show me, I don't know. I feel like outside of the font, I just think the games are a little interchangeable. Like it's always this sort of square like collage.
And I'm
I don't
sorry.
know.
Does Animal Crossing not have a bunch of furries in a house
I
on every
get-
cover?
Well, not like no. I would say yes. There's a bunch of furries on all of them, but like the Wild World cover, which I don't think I pulled for this. Okay, Vice City did win, but the Wild World
Not that
cover.
there's anything wrong with a furry commune. I think that's
Sure.
a beautiful utopia.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
With the Ferme.
Like, if we're gonna talk about games all being the same.
No, I think you look at the Wild World cover and it is very visually distinct from this. Like the
That's
art
true.
style is still the same,
That's
but it's
true.
got like the globe sort of,
I'm
to
just not
emphasize
sure that's
the
true.
world.
Yeah.
I think you put all the GTAs up against each other, it's much more homogenous than all of the
But
Animal
why are we
Crossing.
voting against franchises? Aren't we voting
I'm not.
against specific
Well-
covers? Like, okay, if they're all similar, then
Yeah.
that's fine. We can
Yeah.
let one stand in if you insist. But still, is that one cover any less
No.
well designed?
No, I'm not saying that. I guess I'm just factoring it. Well, I don't like any of the covers, is what I'm saying. So I'm saying like you look
got
at
it,
any of it
got
doesn't.
it.
If you put San
Vice
Andreas
City
or
won.
four, yeah, no, it's
It
fine.
won,
It's fine.
and I told you it would.
I know it, but it was closer. It got pretty close. It was like 12 to 16. Okay, we have Katamari, the OG Katamari, going up against Dragon Quest 11: Echoes of an Elusive Age.
Sure. You want to talk about elusive? Let's talk about Dragon Quest. Where is it? Where is it?
I've never met a person who's played Dragon Quest because I feel like it's so much
Oh.
bigger in Japan than it is here.
It is huge in Japan. Not fair.
It's like gigantic in
I
Japan.
mean, it's pretty big around the world, but it's
Yeah.
big in Japan. Big.
Okay, I met
I think it's
Cyrus,
more
so-
popular than Final Fantasy, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, in Japan, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Katamari eats Dragon Quest for breakfast, says David.
Oh, I agree. Actually, I think the Dragon Quest cover is cool.
Yeah.
But as a piece of art of a game that I would like to check out, Katamari wins.
Han said this, and I think they're right. It's very Clair Obscure-esque, and obviously Clair Obscure came after this, but it is very similar in terms of the composition.
For Dragon Quest?
Yeah, Dragon Quest I feel like is very reminiscent of, or rather, Clair Obscure is reminiscent of this Dragon Quest art.
Yeah. I mean, Clair Obscure could do Dragon Quest 11, but Dragon Quest 11 could never do Clair Obscure.
And I hear a lot of good things about this game.
I'm sure it's really good. I don't know.
Yeah. This game is the one that I think is the reason that we have, well, maybe not the reason, but Hero being in Smash Ultimate, this was like kind of the timely tie-in for that.
They both have a pretty lady. One is a cow. Thank you, T-Mac. Similar to No Sad Face.
I'm... Stop it. I want to go Katamari on this. I mean, this is just so different
Yeah,
and out there
for
compared
sure.
to everything else we've seen.
A breath of fresh air, some would say.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild going up against Muppet Monster Adventure.
Well, we knew this was coming.
Yeah, sorry, Muppet fan. Not that... Okay, I will say, like, I don't think the Breath of the Wild box art is really that good.
It's,
Like,
I mean,
it's
nice.
it's pretty,
This should
but,
help.
like, in terms of, like, what's happening, you know, guy with his back to the audience with a weapon, I don't know. Like, I think
most
Tears of the
video
Kingdom
games.
is... Yeah, sure. and at least this one is, like, drawn really nicely, and, I don't know, has pleasant
What
colors.
is going on with Muppet Monster Adventure? First of all, how did this got enough votes to get on
Because
the bracket?
Because
And-
Real Muppet Fan obviously voted for it, and then I think they posted on the YouTube advertisement, like, waiting for, like, something about, now's your time, Muppet Monster Adventure. So I think someone who saw the YouTube post threw in a vote there as well.
what is this game? So it's the Muppets are monsters? That's it?
I will look up the backlogs. Let's see.
Is that Robin at the bottom? Is that who that is?
That's Kermit, BJ.
Pat.
Muppet Monster Adventure is a platform game for PlayStation developed by Magenta Software and Jim Henson Interactive in 2000, and that's really all I've got on Backlogged about Muppet Monster Adventure. It's a platformer.
I need someone who knows the Muppets to confirm whether or not that's Robin.
Of course, Real Muppet Fan is not here.
Yeah, it is Robin at the bottom. Thank you, Barnabas.
do
Thank
you
you,
mean?
Barnabas. He's the play. Robin is Kermit's nephew, you pig.
Oh,
God.
PJ
Get culture.
PJ has called me pig like once a week since the beginning of the year.
I'm waiting for it to catch on.
It's fucking brutal. I didn't know that. I had no idea Kermit even had a nephew, let alone his name
Kermit
was
has
Robin.
a nephew named Robin. Get with the lore. The
I'm
Muppets
guessing.
lore.
I'm guessing he's the playable character then, and maybe
That's
you're
what they're
facing off
saying.
again. Okay, yeah.
Love Robin.
I mean, I'll advance Breath of the Wild, but like if it comes up against Wind Waker, I'm putting Wind Waker through.
Coles is saying the proportions show that it's nephew Robin.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, just checking because this is not a very well rendered piece, so I just needed to make sure.
Barnabas brings up a great point. Using pig as an insult in the presence of Miss Piggy is not a great
She's
look.
not here.
Yeah, that's not Miss Piggy. That's Bride of Kermitstein.
Honestly, Miss Piggy would never let herself be caught as being the bride,
You're right.
as her only name.
Yeah.
Sure, she'd love to marry Kermit, but at what cost?
She would
Gotta
have her
say,
own name.
I don't. There's no rivalry that I love more than Miss Piggy and Martha Stewart. She fucking hates her, and I love that.
Wait.
Love it. There are Miss Piggy has been on many of Martha Stewart's show, and every time she just tears her to shreds. Though you should look it up.
Yeah,
It's
no,
so
I'll have
funny.
to watch that.
It's
I had no
so
idea.
fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Breath of the Wild then.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, Real
But-
Muppet fan. Welcome back.
So sorry.
Sorry to kill your beloved in front of you.
I am not huge on either of these, is what I'm saying. Breath of the Wild, I think, is going to lose to. I think I put it above Twilight Princess, but probably beneath HD.
Here's the thing: even
Wind
even
Waker.
if we entertained the idea of putting Muppet through, it would to what? You know what I mean? Nothing
Yeah.
that's going into the next round is better than this. It's worse than this. It's worse than this.
Right. Sorry, Muppet. We talked
Sorry,
about it
Muppet.
though. It made an appearance on the stream. All right,
Yeah.
the 8-9 Gravity Rush versus Pikmin 2.
Oh, these are both good for different reasons.
Yeah, I like both of them. I have to lean towards Pikmin 2 because I'm just in love with the clay art style
I'm
here.
leaning towards Gravity Rush. I think that
Yeah.
the composition and palette are
It's-
incredible. And if
it's really
You
cool.
look behind the main character, behind her head.
Mm.
It says PJ. So I gotta give it up for that.
That's true. Yeah.
Gotta give it up for
Well,
that.
enhance. There you go.
I can
yeah.
be paid off. For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's happened to me on brackets. This is also for everyone, but if you had to pick a Muppet to have beef with, which would you pick?
Not Piggy. That's
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
she kicked my ass. I mean, I'd probably like a meek one. Who's a Honeydew? I feel like he probably has no fighting prowess. Yeah.
I would say Skeeter because she's missing.
Skeeter.
So what is she gonna do?
Is she like missing from Muppet canon?
Yes.
Skeeter Muppet. Let me see. Scooter's twin sister.
Yes, from the Muppet Babies.
Oh, they phased her out.
Has vanished from the canon. 'Cause
It's
she was
like
created for
the
Muppet
toes
Babies.
worth of the Muppet continuity.
Well, they created her because she was when they did Muppet Babies. It's like we need more than one girl. This is
yeah.
horseshit.
Yeah.
So
Well, I guess we're putting this to a poll. Obviously, I love Pikmin 2. I've played it a ton. I've never played Gravity Rush, but I do think this is a really cool box art.
Gravity Rush, I think, is the move. But you vote with your heart. people.
Yeah. I just like, how often do you see this fucking clay style in a box art? I think that's so neat.
It is very neat. I think it's a great piece. It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
that this is where we are, but yeah, surprise, guys. I know a lot about Muppets.
Gravity Rush
Yeah.
winning.
My parents were Gen Xers, so I mean, what are you gonna do?
Mine are too, but they never gave a fuck about the Muppets. I grew up in like a Muppetless household.
Well, ask them if they cared about the Muppets at any point in their life, and the answer might surprise you.
Yeah, I'll text them right now.
Please do.
I have a group chat with them. Let's see.
Okay, brag about
It's
it.
not a flex.
Let me get out my
I knew
Ouija
you
board
were
real
gonna
quick. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, so when I talk to my parents, I pick up my iPhone, and PJ has to pick up the Ouija board.
I'm getting a little comfortable with that. A little comfortable.
Dude, this is for stream.
Anyway, it's Gravity Rush. So
Yeah, Gravity Rush crushed it. It's not even close.
Gravity rushed it.
Did you guys ever give a fuck about the Muppets getting dragged a little bit? I wouldn't have said that if PJ didn't start it. I never would have said that.
Isn't it horrible the way he talks to me and about my life?
I can't even reference my living parents without him referencing his dead ones. It's not possible.
Just rubbing it in my face.
Final Fantasy X versus Rain World.
It's really homophobic of you to have parents. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
That is 100% true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Final Sora.
Just gonna keep drinking. We have they're looking in the same direction, I'm realizing.
Yeah, what's in the sky? What's going on?
Yeah, what's up with there in the top right? As someone who's played FF10 and loves it to bits, and it's my second favorite game of all time, I'm not like that crazy on the box art. And I think if this was
Rain World,
I think I do too. And like I think if this was, drawn, maybe I'd be higher on it. I just don't think like CGI Titus and the Waters of Besaid is that striking to me. Like, it's cool.
Yeah. Love Leonardo DiCaprio. And the logo is great too. Like I
love the
10's
logo.
I love.
I will say, yeah, I think 10's logo is potentially my favorite, and that might be biased because I've played and love it, but
sure.
But
no, it's Rain World. I don't know nothing about Rain World.
Me neither.
But I like its vibe.
I think he's like a little fucking guy he's got a spear, and he's gonna probably do some 2D platforming. That's what I would think. If you need some context, Rain World is a game where you play as a little slug guy at the bottom of the food chain and have to get enough food to survive while avoiding all kinds of vicious predators.
Oh, man.
He's a slug cat.
My story is being told.
Yeah. Snoop Doge, thank you for the follow. Alright, love FF10, but I got a text back from my mom. Oh, Dad says love the Muppets. Mom says yes, love them too.
Told you. I told you. And
wow.
It's just a stream of PJ being right the whole time, and I think we can all just agree. That's the way it should be.
Well, you never showed me any Muppet stuff. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I have never heard my parents reference the Muppets until right now. My first conversation. Yeah. Gen X sleeper agents.
All you gotta do is walk around your parents' woods and just go, "It's time to put on makeup," and then watch what happens.
Yeah, I guess let's break out into song.
You'll thank me for it.
We have the Japanese release of Persona 3, the OG, versus Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics.
Oh, wow. Okay. Guess they had a lot of words that they had to use.
Yeah, I had a lot of words in the closet.
I think Persona 3's is better. I just wish... Is it this muddy all the time? Is it just a quality thing? What's going on?
Yeah, I'll look up, because I pulled all these from backlog just for convenience, but let me pull this from another source. It's cleaner in some shots. Here's from Wikipedia. Maybe this will be... It has the rating and the PS2 thing on it, but this might be a bit crisper. I guess really it's just less blue. Actually, this is a worse. This is worse quality.
That hurt it. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Whatever. I'm still giving that my vote, but I will say everybody looks great in the Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
Poster.
I think they look cool.
Yeah. Physique ripped.
I will say with Persona 3, like, it looks cool, but I don't fully understand like what's going on here. It's Makoto looking up at what's the Persona in 3? What's the main guy? What's his name? I'm thinking of the Persona 4 one.
I just called him PJ.
Orpheus, or Thanatos. I think it's Orpheus is the starter one, but Thanatos or Thanatos is the ending one.
Okay.
I don't really love the Persona 3 one, if I'm being honest, but I guess I like it more than Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, I think that the character... I like the art style of Marvel vs. Capcom, and I think it's, rendered well, neat palette. Clear what's going on. I don't like that the logo cuts off a good chunk of the key art. This is what I was talking about with being aware of negative space when you're designing cover art. Like, A bunch of characters are covered. Captain America's covered. That's America's ass. We can't see his face.
My parents corrected me that they did take me to the Muppet Show in Disney every time. So I guess there's that. But we
Wow.
never had any, like, Muppets VHSs, so...
Were you just like not a present child? Is that what this is?
I was always somewhere else. I was thinking about Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Persona 3.
I would love to see them in Kingdom Hearts. I know we never talk about it, but
yeah.
get the Muppets in Kingdom Hearts.
I've said that I'm moving the goalposts, moving the Muppet goalposts. It's time to move the goalposts. All right, we have Nier Automata, the Japanese release. People were explicit in stating that one versus
So
Portal
you
2.
say Automata.
That's what I thought it was. Is it
I say
Automata?
Automata. I think the Japanese name is Automata, but I think it's interchangeable. I think.
Okay.
But I think that Square calls it Automata.
I see. I think of it as like automatons, so that's why I
I
phrase it
mean,
like
you're
that.
right. You're right to think that, but it's
Automata.
interesting.
Automata is more like automatic, I guess. What do you think? These are, very different. We got hand-drawn and
Both
CG.
good.
Yeah.
But you know what? Having played both of them and
Yeah.
loving both of them,
What the fuck are the multiplayer characters doing on the Portal 2 box
that's
art?
what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's Atlas and Peabody. which-
Why?
That is a campaign in Portal 2. That is a thing you can do, and I guess you can't really show Chell.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I would have done if I were designing the Portal 2 box.
Well, like the Portal 1 box art, it got fewer votes than Portal 2, but let me pull that up and we can maybe brainstorm here.
Also, for you and I, great couples costumes, Atlas and Peabody. sure.
So which one do you think I am? Here's Portal 1's box. I don't know. I think if I were doing Portal 2, I would have iterated on this somehow. I don't know how, but it is weird that you only got the blue portal hole in the Portal 1 box art.
Well,
'Cause
they
I-
don't want to overdo it. Did you see that clip of that gamer, quote unquote, who could not figure out the physics of Portal, and we're like, "What's happening?"
I don't
He,
think
like,
so.
Had brain death. It was horrible.
Oh no.
But yeah,
Was it a TikTok?
I think it might have been. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
that
want
makes
to. I don't want
sense.
to say too much in case I get canceled.
Mm.
I think the Portal 1 box art is much better than the Portal 2 box art. I think Portal 2 is fine. I like
Yeah.
Atlas and Peabody. I like the multiplayer campaign. But that's not the heart of the game. And
Right.
I think Nier just takes it for sure.
Yeah, again, like I'm always going to be drawn to these very stylized and hand-drawn like JRPG covers. And I think the English version of this is like CG. I don't think it's hand-drawn, which is why I think people specified this.
Portal 1 originally was part of a multi-box, like a
The orange box.
multi-pack, the orange box. But it has since been sold separately.
Yeah. Yeah, because I bought Portal 1 on Steam, and I got Portal 2 on PS3.
I bought it on Switch.
There you go.
So
They're selling
you
it
can
on
buy
everything.
separately.
Yeah, let's go Nier. And this is as someone who has played Portal 2, but not Nier, so... Mario Galaxy versus Jak 3.
Ooh, okay.
Very different vibes. Very gritty and very whimsical.
Both good though.
Yeah, I think they're both pretty cool.
I think Jak looks cooler, but I think Mario does a better job of conveying the vibe.
I mean, I have played Galaxy, as I'm assuming you have. I have not played Jak 3.
I haven't played Jak 3 either,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Played Jak 1.
Is this the vibe of Jak 3, you guys?
I think I've been told that the Jak games get grittier as they go. So this feels pretty
It's
gritty.
a good box. It's a good box. I don't know. I'd be willing to put this to a vote if you were.
Yeah, I am too. PJ, do you know about You Are Mr. Gay?
Of course I do.
Okay,
there
I was-
when it was invented.
Are you Mr. Gay?
Did you see that the movie is kind of like that too? There's like a separate meme.
Is it
where they
really?
put the movie's logo, but it's not. I don't remember what it ended up being, but it's something gay.
I had no idea. That's awesome. Yeah, let's put it to a poll. I would think Mario Galaxy is gonna win, but let's go. Jak 3, Super Mario.
Mr. Gay was my father, by the way, you guys. So
Call me gay. Yeah.
I think Mario's gonna win.
You know what I can tell from Jak 3? There's going to be an annoying vehicle segment based on this little go-kart guy down here.
Damn. Yeah.
Because
there's
it's
gonna be,
also
like,
just the
sand
era
and shit.
of annoying vehicle segments. Galaxy crushing, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally like women? Okay. Galaxy. Next. Oh yeah, I forgot that I put Wild World in here as well. Wild World versus Bully. So
you versus me.
wait, which one am I?
I'm the bully for sure.
Okay. Now, RF was surprised to see Bully made it this far, but I remember defending it, being like, well, it's kind of like a yearbook cover, right? Like, I think that's the vibe that it's going for.
Well, this is another example of what I was talking about earlier, where, like, when you're thinking about game design covers, like, there's, doing something interesting with the box is a point up for me. And I think that's a good point. I do remember being aware of the Bully series.
Yeah.
And, like, the vibe of it, even though I didn't play it.
Yeah.
So I think as a cover, it does its job pretty good. Like, I think that's very interesting. I think Animal Crossing Wild World is a piece of art that cover is more dynamic and interesting to look at.
Yeah.
But, you know, so is Teletubbies. So, like, I don't...
Yeah. I think I'm looking at the Wild World cover right now. I kind of wish that they would have, I don't know, the models on these characters. Like it does feel dated to me in a way that a lot of games that we've looked at like are older than Animal Crossing Wild World, but they don't feel as dated. These just very much feel like DS models that they plopped onto the cover art here.
Han wants us to look at the Scholarship Edition cover.
Thank you, Han. See, people did vote for that as well, but plain Bully got more votes. Here is the Scholarship Edition, which was like a bonus or like a reiteration with more content in it.
I see.
That's the principle. See, but like I don't love. I think it's just like a Rockstar thing. I don't really love the Rockstar art style. Like Jimmy Hopkins is the name of the kid here. He does not look like this in the game. Like he's so much more grotesque. He's like a little frog boy.
Does he kind of like Bobby Hill?
A little bit. I could see that. Yeah. I think it kind of conveys the game better, but I wouldn't even say the principle is really like this. Makes it seem like you're constantly beefing with the principal, and you're really not
making out with them.
You're making out. Yeah. I mean, you hardly even see the principal in the game. I don't know. I actually do prefer the OG box art just for how unique it is, like how it feels like a fucking like look at the texture on that blue. Like it just feels like one of my yearbook covers, you know?
It's incredible that they were able to just multiply a texture like that.
I'm not saying like it was a fucking feat or anything. I'm just saying for the vibe of the yearbook style, I think it's really neat. So I kind of think I want to go Bully on this.
Well, Bully for you. Let's go Bully.
Okay, you're fine with that?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Animal Crossing.
All right,
it's cute though.
Have you not played Animal Crossing?
Bully. I have not played Animal Crossing. I'm just not into Sims games like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get that it's cozy. I get why people like it.
Yeah, that's not for everybody.
I'm glad that it exists. I'm glad that it exists.
But wait, PJ, look at this. Look at this. Gay. Above Nook's Cranny.
Whatever.
All right, Bully.
If there are other gays there, I don't need to be there. In fact, it's a deterrent. That's my thing. You're trying to take that away from me.
Can I name any of these Animal Crossing characters? No, that's Harriet up there. You got Copper and Booker. You got Celeste on the side that's getting cut off, and I don't know the name of the pink squirrel. Oh, that's Stitches. Stitches. I don't know that might be. No, I don't know the name of the cat. Sorry, PJ. Sorry.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, last matchup of round of 64. This was the most popular Zelda box art. This got how many votes? This is actually a re-release of Majora's Mask for 3D. This got 6 votes. Actually, no, I'm a liar. Breath of the Wild had more votes than this. This was in the lead for a good while.
Wasn't Majora's Mask? Wasn't the cover of it just the original cover?
The original
on the 3DS.
No, the original N64 was just the mask, but the 3DS version expanded on it with all this. Yeah.
Huh.
And then Super Metroid for Super Nintendo. Yeah, wow. I think the Majora's Mask cover is really cool. I love the moon, man. That moon back there, what a motherfucker.
Okay. I have a lot of appreciation for Metroid's style.
Yeah.
I think it's very clean. It's really dynamic. Composition, good pose.
Yeah.
I guess the random foot.
Oh.
Being kind of.
Yeah.
I
didn't notice
not
that.
Cut off. I think
That's-
it's the whole body that's like. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's Kraid for any Metroid heads. I think that's the big green Kraid guy.
Okay.
The red is kind of eye
I
straining.
love it. I love it. I'm sorry that I do like Majora's Mask a little bit more,
I do too.
but not by much.
You know, I think the color choices here are they're striking, but like Soup said, it is a bit like maybe jarring. Ridley is not canonically red. I don't know why they drew him like that. Maybe that was a conceptual art versus in-game appearance sort of weirdness.
Marketing's weird, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with Majora's Mask. I'd be more inclined to play Majora's Mask if I was looking at this than opposed to the OG cover. So,
Well, hot damn. Okay.
all right, we're in round of 32.
Oh, it's gonna go real fast from here.
Yeah, we have. I guess we'll probably end stream early today because we're definitely not going until 9. I can't believe it's only 6:45. Doesn't feel like it's been that quick, but
You know. Hey,
Ico versus Tears of the Kingdom, very easily Ico for me.
Ico for sure.
Yeah. Not that Tears of the Kingdom is bad. I do think I prefer this over Breath of the Wild. But Ico is just like, man, that's so fucking cool.
It's a great piece.
Rift Apart versus Final Fantasy VII.
Gotta give it a 7. Cleaner, better composition, more iconic.
Yeah, I am gonna agree on that. Yep. I was thinking about it though. Hades versus MGS2.
Ooh.
MGS2 for me.
Yeah, sorry.
This is just like, this could have been a movie poster, you know? Not that means it's better, because I don't think, like, because movies are like an
Games
older
not
art
movie.
form. Yeah. Although some Metal Gear games are movies. So maybe that's an apt way to depict it. Yeah, MGS2. Hades is gorgeous, though, as well.
Yeah.
Octopath Traveler 2 versus The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Ace Attorney.
Yeah, me too. I was gonna say, I think, I keep getting hung up on, like, I think the background and the art style for Octopath is really nice, but they just feel like they're sinking into the background too much for me.
It's a little amorphous, right? Like, it's kind of...
Like, it's kind of
which I think
slushing
is
together.
Beautiful.
Right.
I'm sorry, Octopath.
I don't know.
You
Do
deserve
something different
better.
with the trees in the background, maybe, and then I wouldn't be so, like, I feel like I have to strain to, like, make out the characters a bit.
Yeah, I got a
alright.
strain to make out, too.
We have Xenoblade Chronicles versus Clair Obscur.
Oh.
That's tough.
No, it's Clair Obscur. No.
I'm
it's
trying
Clair
not-
Obscur.
It's crazy because Xenoblade got so many more votes. Xeno,
Well,
hands down, not
you
even
know-
close.
You know, okay, well, if that's what people think, if that's what they want, if that's what you want, then we can put it through, but I'm just
It's
saying.
just tough because I
that's
haven't
not
played
how I feel.
Xenoblade, and I feel like I might be biased because I played Clair Obscur.
Well, you know...
I think
sorry.
Clair Obscur, if we're judging it based on, like, getting me to want to play the game, I think I'm more intrigued by what's going on here. Not that this is, like, giving me nothing, though, because it's, like, this is giving, like, I don't know, is this, like, a post-apocalypse? We have, like, this giant mecha in the sky? I don't know. I think I want to put it to a poll.
Yeah, I don't know, I mean... fuck grass. Like, fuck nature. Fuck being around bugs, you know what I mean? Like, I know
Sure.
that shit's itchy. I know that shit's itchy.
PJ not voting for Xenoblade Chronicles because grass is itchy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There's
fair.
some grass in Expedition 33 before
Little
someone
bit.
says anything, but there's also, like...
Yeah, so there's some
rocks,
grass down there. Yeah.
You know, there's some more.
And you got a giant crying lady.
There's a Ferris wheel in the background, so, like, I know
Mm.
that there are rides.
Yeah. Amusements.
Yeah.
I
And
love
I just want to ask the
Monoko.
lady why she's so sad and if I can help with her split ends. That's all.
Yeah,
You know,
and the roots. She's got to do something about
Yeah.
those roots.
Well,
Not to be catty. It's almost a dead tie. It's Xenoblade in the lead by 1.
Well, let me fuck that up real quick. Now it's version 33.
PJ, you're not supposed to vote if we're already tied.
I didn't, because look,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's ahead by. Oh, and now it would have been tied again.
Yeah.
Oh, but now it's tied again.
Okay, now it's
so,
a dead tie.
Yeah. But it wouldn't have been.
It's a tie again.
Oh, it's tie again. Well, if you go ahead and vote for Xenoblade, well, that'll put us back to where we were. which is
Xenoblade pulled
over.
ahead anyway.
Yeah.
I think they're both great, to be honest. As someone who has sunk a lot of time into Clair Obscura and none into Xenoblade.
I'm sure Xenoblade is great.
Yeah.
It may be better. Who knows? But I don't fuck with that nature.
Yeah. Yeah. I would struggle to think that I would enjoy Xenoblade more than I enjoyed Clair Obscura, but that's not what we're talking about here, so. We have NBA Street Volume 2 versus Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Is Symphony of the Night gonna win?
It could.
It's real good. It's really good. It's knocking this one out.
Yeah, I think so. I'm good with that. Just like it's so elegant, the gold on the outline on the font too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just feels so regal,
Yeah.
and that's what it should be because Alucard is I guess, well, I don't know, is Dracula a king? I don't know if he's royalty or what.
Girl, I don't know.
I have no idea on the Dracula
I just
lore.
know that this looks like a fucking Garnier Fructis commercial. Look at that hair.
Wind Waker HD versus Jet Set Radio.
I
I don't know why I'm like so down with Jet Set Radio.
Pat,
I just maybe I just want a lemon lime beverage. Maybe that's all it is.
oh my god. Well, go drink something. Go drink some squirt, bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
Pull again. Jet Set Radio, Wind Waker. I just feel like I have and again, I have played Wind Waker. It's my second favorite Zelda. Love Wind Waker, but like it's doing something that I've seen. It's like, this ensemble of
Drugs.
characters.
It's doing drugs.
No, Jet Set's
It's doing
drugs.
LSD.
Let's-
You were talking about. Okay.
yeah, I'm talking about Wind Waker, feeling like like it's cool. It's
Well,
very well
Jet Grind does something that I've seen before. Drugs.
right. You've seen Visions. Jet Set's winning by a little. Wind Waker is catching up.
Okay, well, I guess
Yo.
I'm not allowed to vote.
Hey, can we potentially order food now?
Who are you asking? Are you asking me? Oh,
Yeah, PJ, do you want?
I'm good.
PJ's good. He doesn't want anything.
It's like in Shrek 2
Because-
when the fairy godmother pulls over. Drive through? No?
Yeah.
Harold, what do you want?
What do you want? we're in the round of 32, so we're gonna be done with the bracket soon. So I'll be ending a bit early, like way early. What the fuck?
Okay. Well, while they're talking, David, there's a new Coke out. It's like a cherry float Coke. I saw it at the grocery store today. I tried it. Not bad, but I don't.
You started
I don't
it.
know.
That's why. PJ, I've been so confused this whole stream. I was like literally squinting, looking at my Windows clock and being like, why is it only 6:51? No, I'm actually supposed to be done in 9 minutes.
Correct. You're actually.
Yes, Pat. Yes.
I was like, because you know why? I've never done a bracket on a Saturday where we start at 4. Like, brackets are so, like, late night coded to me. So I was just, like, so fucked
When
up
you were
this
saying
whole
like,
time.
I guess we're not going to go to 9. I'm like, God, Saturday stream.
Literally,
different.
my brain was like, has there been another daylight savings? Like, that was what I thought of before realizing that I started streaming at 4. Okay.
Snoop Doge. PJ
Anyway.
had the return of Mr. Pibb. I don't fuck with Dr. Pepper, so I have never tried Pibb because I always assumed that they were analogous. If that's not true, let me know.
Yeah, I do like Dr. Pepper, but I've never had a Mr. Pibb, so
The world may never know.
yeah. I guess
Where
just
are
wait.
all you people coming from?
Yeah,
Are you
We'll be
coming
done
from
soon.
YouTube as well, Snoop Doge?
probably. What's up?
Is that the gorillas?
No, this is Jet Set Radio, but I do get what you're saying. That it does feel kind of Gorillaz-y, and it did win the poll.
Han, we're so close to being the same person. I don't know how you feel about that, but I just need you to know. Like, do you understand? Do you see it?
We have Okami HD versus Final Fantasy VI. That's tough for me, actually. One's very colorful, one is very, monochrome.
Yeah, I mean, God, 6 is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
But I think Okami is also very beautiful.
I think
And
I'm airing
more-
towards 6.
more video gaming. So I don't
Definitely
know.
more video gamey. 6 is giving me, again, something that I feel like I just don't see stuff like this on video game box arts, where I think it's just so easy composition-wise, and Kingdom Hearts does this to an extent as well, but it's like, okay, game logo in the center, and then a bunch of fucking characters exploding out of it, you know? Like, it's not that I'm saying that, like, a game that does that is bad or the art is bad, like, it's still drawn beautifully. I'm just saying, like, in terms of the way things are organized, like, I've seen this, you know? So that's why I want to go for FF6.
Well,
You want to pull? You want to pull again?
no, I think I'm in your corner, but I
Okay.
do want to try Okami.
Yeah.
So,
I want to play both of these games. They're both on my backlog.
yeah. I think I don't know. No, let's push through 6.
Okay. We got a Megalovania playing
Let's
now.
do it for
Oh.
the gays.
Yeah, okay, we'll say that one's for the gays. Got it. Resident Evil 4 versus FF15. I don't even have to look at 15 to know that it's Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
But I'll show them both real quick. Cool. But again, like, I think that's why these were so highly voted for, is that this just feels unique to me. Like, a bunch of guys looking towards the audience. Like, you get that in a ton of covers. So,
Resident Evil 4 feels more confident to me. Like,
yeah.
15 feels like it's trying to play the tropes,
Right. A little bit.
and RE4 is like, this is just what we're doing.
What is that pose that Noctis is doing? It's kind of reading to me as like a hold up, guys, don't go any further. But I don't think that makes sense because they're already not heading in that direction. Like, Ignis is off doing his own fucking thing in the back here. Prompto's jumping over a car heading towards a different direction. Like, where are they all going? And Gladio's like, guys, we have to push forward. Press onwards, my lads. And Noctis is looking back at, like, I don't know, some big monster?
Noctis
It is a
like,
bit confused.
Ooh, farted.
Who farted? Yeah, no, it's RE4.
That's fair. Yeah.
Epic Mickey versus Twilight Princess. This one's actually
Epic
an easy
Mickey.
Epic Mickey.
Knock it
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
yeah,
Wolf shit.
easy
Get out of here.
peas. Metaphor versus Shadow of the Colossus.
Ooh, no, actually, Shadow of the
It's
Colossus.
Shadow. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus.
For sure.
Yeah. It's very cluttered versus I don't know, very focused.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vice City versus Katamari.
Katamari, come on.
Yes, I was never
Yeah.
going to vote for GTA on any of these, so
Yeah, everything about Katamari screams me, and if you know, you know.
yeah. Breath of the Wild versus Pikmin 2. I'm going Pikmin 2.
Uh-huh.
Full time?
Wait, did Pikmin 2 win? I thought Gravity Rush won.
Oh, you're right. I fucked that up. Yeah, you're right.
You're not getting away with shit.
I wasn't even trying to do that. I'm so sorry.
You're
Okay,
so
so
lying.
actually, Breath of the Wild versus Gravity. No, I would still go Gravity Rush over Breath of the Wild.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And again,
Knock it out.
played the absolute ever-loving shit out of Breath of the Wild, and I don't even know what Gravity Rush is about. I'm assuming Gravity.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah. Rain World versus Persona 3. I'm going Rain World.
Yeah.
I just think like it's kind of like the Octopath thing for Persona 3 with me, where I just feel like it's a little amorphous and kind of blending together.
You don't have to justify it to me.
Okay.
Just knock it through.
All right.
Knock through
Sorry,
your little slug
Chara.
guy.
Sorry, Soup. Sorry, Chara. Little slug man. David said it's a mid off.
I'm not apologizing to that old bitch. Absolutely fucking not.
We got Nier Automata versus Super Mario Galaxy.
Ooh, I think Nier takes it.
Me too. I'm glad we agree on that.
Oh, same brain. Okay, cool.
Hooray. Bully versus Majora's Mask 3D.
Majora's Mask. Sorry, Bully.
Yeah. Very different vibes, but this is...
Bully's cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. It's unique.
Unique?
All right, that was round of 32. We are in the Sweet 16.
Wow.
Ico versus
That's
Final
Io.
Fantasy 7. Ico.
Ooh,
For me, it's Ico. Yeah.
Ico.
I think if FF7 wasn't acclaimed, I don't know if it's getting into the bracket, to be honest. Like, if FF7 isn't, like, everyone's childhood favorite Final Fantasy, I don't know if it even makes it.
You know, that's a confident thing to say.
I mean, I'm just thinking about like the other Final Fantasy box arts that are in this, and I just think they have, I think they have better claims to like being amongst the ranks of these other ones.
You know, I'm not sure if I agree because I still think that beats the shit out of 10. I think that beats the shit out of 15.
Yeah, I put this above 15. I think for 10 it's a little closer. I still think 6 is cooler than all of them. 16 actually got votes as well, but I didn't pick it for the bracket.
There's a 16.
Yeah,
That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm joking. That's a joke.
Gotcha. All right, Aiko.
Don't get mad
Also,
at me.
I guess I'm gonna pull up the Deltarune soundtrack for the last leg here because I ran out of Undertale music. You haven't been hearing this, sorry, PJ.
Did anyone not vote for? People didn't vote for Undertale. Now that I'm thinking about it,
One person voted for Undertale.
it's got a very charming box. I will say that.
Black with the text.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a stylized text.
I think the doesn't the like the deluxe version come with the locket wrapped around it, or am I?
Oh, maybe.
Am I wrong?
I'm not familiar. Moving on, we have MGS2 versus Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
This one's harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah. God, I really
they're both
love the
good.
color palette on Ace Attorney here.
It's beautiful, but I think that MGS2 is probably just a better piece altogether.
Yeah.
But still, who knew Ace Attorney would come this far, and that we were kind of sad to see it go.
Yeah, no, I am sad to see it go again. As someone who knows nothing about it, really, outside of, Phoenix Wright pointing in the courtroom. Yeah, MGS2, but it's pretty close. Xenoblade Chronicles versus Symphony of the Night.
Ooh, Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
Kill Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm fucking tired of saying that. Get it out of here.
And
Bye, pumpkin. Bye, pumpkin.
it definitely is an upset in terms of how many votes each of them got, but I'm fine with the Castlevania going.
Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio versus Final Fantasy VI. Fuck.
Yeah,
I've been stumping for both of these.
And I really wish you wouldn't. I wish you'd get over it.
I do think I break for FF6 at this point.
Thank God. this you know what this looks like? This no hate to the game because the game looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
This particular piece, I don't fuck with it because it looks like somebody ate a bunch of SpaghettiOs, the kinds with the letters, downed Mountain Dew, got real hyped up on Axe body spray and just blew fucking chunks at the skate
Chunks
park.
everywhere.
That's exactly
yeah.
what this is.
Yeah, probably while listening to ska.
Absolutely.
These covers are so different. It's crazy.
Couldn't be more different.
Yeah, I'll go with FF6. But this was a pleasant surprise. I know you just talked about how it's a vomit, but I was happy to see this. Like this was a little gem for me in going through the submissions. It only got 2 votes. Jet Set Radio. So RE4 versus Epic Mickey. It's again so different. Down to the vibes and the color palette.
I think Epic Mickey. Isn't that crazy?
Damn. No, not for me. I think we got to pull that one.
Okay, well.
They're both
We can't
great.
agree all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we did just once, but
We did, like, we just said same brain like 2 minutes
cannot
ago.
recall.
All right, let's see. Let's see where the people go on this. Epic Mickey in the lead.
But you know, I mean, look. I think that this one's tougher. It's not like I hate the Resident Evil 4 cover.
Yeah.
I think it's very good. I do think that they're pretty much on par with each other, but
Yeah.
I think Epic Mickey takes it. But
Yeah,
you know,
the poll says so as well.
oh wow, people in my corner.
Welcome to PJ's Corner.
It's more likely than you think.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's a pretty big blowout. I'm really shocked though. I mean, and again, we are in a Kingdom Hearts Disney environment, so I think
Well,
Then again,
might
like
be
the people that voted in the forum are, mainly from that environment too. So, Resident Evil 4 got substantially more votes than Epic Mickey, but
well, then maybe they've got different things going on.
yeah. Maybe they're more busy on a Saturday night
I
than the
doubt
Cage
that.
Disney people.
I doubt that.
No, all right. Shadow of the Colossus versus Katamari. Again, very different vibes.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, this is tough. This is tougher. But I think Katamari. Just something about it.
Yeah, I was leaning towards that as well.
Okay.
Um,
All right, we're back.
You know, in Shadow of the Colossus, you fight the big thing, but in Katamari, you are the big thing.
Yeah.
You are the Colossus.
And I can relate. I can relate to that.
Stop
You're
it.
rolling up food under a rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your dad's mad at you.
Day in the life.
This is it. This is it for me. I love being a little gay prince. This is it. This is it for me. For sure.
Your dad is mad at you. Just crushed me. That's so good. I think I don't even have. I'm just voting on the joke there. Katamari goes through. All right, Gravity Rush versus Rain World. I'm leaning Gravity Rush on this.
It's rough. It's because I think they're both very good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want them both to go through. The Gravity Rush.
Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of box arts out there of like a little guy, you know, like the indie sort of little guy protagonist in a hand-drawn style.
But you know,
you don't see a lot of
Gravity.
tilted things like this.
Gravity Rush, I've seen a few different pieces for it, for the Gravity games in general, the Gravity Rush games. I think they're all good. I think every piece of art I've seen of that franchise has been good.
Yeah, no, I think, I can't remember, I think Gravity Rush might be referenced, or the playable character might be in the PlayStation Smash Bros. From back in, like, 2013.
Oh,
so that was, like, my
interesting.
first introduction to the property. China-chan brings up a good point in that, should MGS2 lose points for tricking you into thinking Snake is the main character? Yeah, that's true. You don't... PJ wouldn't know this because he hasn't played it, but...
I know.
Oh, you do know? Okay.
This is one of those Aerith dies things.
Okay, yeah. You play as Snake for, like, the first, hour, and then it's it's all riding after that. But yeah, it's part of the surprise. Like, I think it actually feeds into the strength of the game. Because if you didn't do that, then the whole, plot point in the game is kind of ruined.
I think being cognizant of that just gives it points in my brain. Because I love it when video games, especially sequels, take a hard turn and they're just like, we're just going to do what we want.
Yeah.
And, if we lose you, okay.
Right. Yeah, you gotta, sometimes value the artistry over the mass appeal.
But I don't think you can lose points because of that.
No. I think that's a case where you have to have it like that, otherwise you're stepping on what the game is doing, which is ultimately the more important thing over the box art. Majora's Mask 3D versus Nier Automata Japanese.
Oof, rough. Rough. Nier, I think.
Oh.
Which is bumming me out because we're losing color. We're losing
I know,
a lot
right?
of color with these rounds.
That's the thing. And I love, like, because Majora's Mask is not just, like, a Jet Set Radio puke of a bunch of neons. Like, it's still very unified under this blue and purple hue.
Yeah, sure. I just think Nier is cleaner.
I'm gonna pull this. Sorry to drag this out longer, but...
No, it's okay. I mean, you're a fucking coward and you don't stand by your choices, and that's fine. It is what it is.
I think... I mean...
The brave thing would be to agree with me no matter what, and that's, that's what
Would that be braver? Is that what... Bravely default? Just bravely default to PJ's opinion.
Whatever. Everybody voting for Majora's Mask. Whatever.
It's about time I won a fucking poll. I think I've lost every poll, by the way.
Whatever.
That's not true. I think I won the...
on it.
I think I won the first
Jet
Jet Set. Alright, yeah, that's Majora's Mask crushing. Okay. We are in the Elite 8. Ico versus MGS2. Oh, man.
Ooh, oh no. Oh,
damn.
No. This is getting hard.
I'm actually pretty... it's tough, but, like, if I really think about it and divorce my fandom of MGS2, I want to go Ico.
That's crazy, because I want to go Metal Gear.
Okay, it's gonna be another poll.
Fuck me.
Because, like, Ico, when I first saw this, I found it striking. I played MGS2 for the first time, like, 12 years ago, and, like, I thought the cover was cool, but it didn't, like, stick in my memory in the way that other covers have. I think it's, like, the best Metal Gear cover, for sure.
Here's the thing with Ico. It's outside. There's a lot of nature in this. There's, like... I fucking hate sand. I'm getting the ick from that.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just a nice yellow flat top.
And just, like, being so... Like, so many of these covers are about, like, being up close to whatever, your main protagonists are or whatever. You're, like, so pulled out, and that's such a unique thing to do with the box art. Like
Hey,
we're
for sure. You got it. All right. So now, what are we moving?
Jesus.
What one?
We're doing a poll and it's basically tied.
Great.
Yeah, Aiko
Looks
does
like
look
Metal
a bit
Gear's
book
winning a
cover-ish.
little bit.
MGS2 is winning a little bit. I'm gonna let it
No,
run though
they're still
because
fine.
it is so
They're still
close.
fine, for sure. I'm just gonna vote real quick.
Aiko winning would be
Just
the
kidding.
chalky outcome because it is the overall #1 seed.
I mean, I'm fine with it though because it is
Yeah,
beautiful.
it is. There's a
I'm
reason
wrong-
why a bunch of people
Cool.
voted for it. But
Cool.
it's a 1 vote difference right now.
Sure.
Let's see.
If I vote, all I have to do is vote.
You can't
all
though.
I
You already
have to do-
voted. That's why we're doing a poll.
I didn't vote. Oh, I
Aiko
guess
won.
That's true.
Aiko
Yeah.
1 by 1. All right,
Wow. And I didn't vote. Can you believe?
I believe you. PJ never votes. He said that to me. He said, "You know what? They're all the same." And I remember talking to him
lying
in
bitch.
2024. I don't know if that was the
You
best
are
opinion.
so, oh, wow. Let me tell you something. I vote in every election. Okay. Not
You
just
voted
the
more than I
presidential.
have because you're so fucking old.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep. I feel like you were really bullying me for the past 5 minutes, so I'm striking back.
For what? What
I don't
did
even
say?
remember. I don't remember.
Exactly.
It's water under the bridge. We have Final Fantasy VI versus Symphony of the Night.
Gonna hold you under a bridge.
I'm going Final Fantasy VI.
You do whatever you want. I don't care anymore.
PJ,
Symphony is
don't
obviously
lose-
better. It's obviously better. That's crazy that you're letting 6 go this far. I've let it slide this whole fucking time, but Symphony of the Night is just better. It just is. I'm sorry. It just is, man.
Let me just analyze real quick.
No, put that shit to a vote.
Okay,
Put it to a vote.
All right.
Speak on it. Let's do
Okay.
it. Let's
It's
do
a
this shit.
city.
Yeah, and you know what? If if 6 wins,
Vote now.
I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly who Snoop Dogg is. I know exactly who he is. If that wins, if I lose this one, I know exactly who's interfering.
But people from YouTube. I haven't even
No,
I
okay.
haven't even seen a message from Snoop Dogg
Okay.
in like.
I know, but I'm making a joke that we've been infiltrated by Doge. With
I
the voting machine. Okay, we're here. Good, great.
I've
Cool.
caught up. Yeah.
It's fine. And everybody agreed with me anyway. We didn't even need to do a poll. We
Right.
could have just read what the messages were.
Yeah. No. Symphony of the Night is crushing. 77% to 23. Man who chooses wrong every time. Why do I never win polls? That's not true. I fucking won the Aiko poll. Fuck. All right, fine.
That might have been directed at me.
No, because I was the one who
Sorry.
said, "Why do I never win the polls?"
Oh, okay.
Epic Mickey versus Katamari.
Oh,
Such whimsy in both of these.
okay. Well, Katamari, I think.
Yeah, me too. Me too. There's nothing else
Did
quite
you
like
lost so
Katamari.
bad just now that you're just gonna roll over and take it?
PJ,
All of my opinion. Oh,
don't bring Reno up. Now is not the time for Reno stories.
okay.
All right, Gravity Rush versus Majora's Mask 3D. I'm actually gonna go
Oh.
Gravity Rush.
I was gonna say if you don't pick Gravity Rush, I'm beating your ass.
Yeah, no. Although, no, I'm not even gonna nitpick.
Although
Okay.
I mean, look.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes,
Majora
yeah.
is very good.
It is.
But it's not because my name's in it. I just
Yeah.
think the composition. I really fuck with Gravity Rush. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Even the way the title bends, like the way it's being stretched like that, I think is neat.
I've been busy figuring out how to ship Pib to PJ. Snoop Dogg says.
Ship him to
I'm telling you, if it's even in the same family as Dr. Pepper, I'm not gonna drink it.
I did not expect Katamari to make it to the final four, but that's one of them. Aiko versus Symphony of the Night.
Ooh.
I'm going Aiko on this one.
I'm going Symphony of the Night. We're throwing
Alright.
elbows.
Okay. Elbow juice is flying out.
Oh, we love elbow juice.
We do.
Shout out
Symphony
to
of the
elbow
Night.
juice.
Aiko.
Oh, people are gonna vote Aiko. I don't think we even need to do this.
Verbally in the chat, Aiko is. But Symphony of the Night in the vote is pulling ahead. Symphony of the Night's crushing. Crushing!
Sometimes people are really loud and then they don't end up voting.
And they don't vote, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Look at the moon. Moon's cool.
The moon.
The moon! I'm glad you know that because RF and I quote that like literally every time we see them.
Of course, I know that we have the same
Look!
algorithm.
The moon.
Dude.
Symphony of the Night with 79% of the vote to Ico's 21. So
Guess I was wrong.
mm,
First time.
yeah, okay. Katamari versus Gravity Rush.
Ico is very cool, though. I'm sorry, and everything that's leaving now, we've gotten to the point where it's all sad because
Yeah,
they're all
no,
very good.
I agree. Katamari or Gravity Rush?
Oh God.
I think I think I go Gravity Rush. Yeah. I know that you love eating under a rainbow while your dad yells at you. But
Yeah, I do. My dad's bad. Yeah, there's cows.
there's chaos.
But you know, there's something about Gravity Rush. Gravity Rush is kind of Kingdom Heartsy, don't you think? With,
yeah,
like-
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
T-Max says Katamari versus Symphony of the Night is such a funny finale.
We can't do it for the lols, T-Mac.
No, I want to, but for some reason there's a bracket council that will audit me if I do this wrong. Also, yeah, there's a kitty. There's a kitty.
There's cat.
There's a cow
Gotta give
here
it to
though.
Gravity.
No, yeah, I prefer cat over cow.
Cat, cow. Cat,
Isn't
cow.
the main girl named Cat?
Oh,
Like with a K?
I don't know.
Or am I thinking of Catherine? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
David says yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, for me, it's Symphony of the Night over Gravity Rush. That's true. I haven't used the Tyrant vote on this, but it's too late.
I like Gravity Rush better as a game cover. I like Symphony Night of the Night better as a piece of art.
Yeah.
So that's
Got to
the
reconcile
equal
that.
question here.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying I'm voting for Symphony of the Night, and if you want to put it to a poll, we can do that. It's the most beautiful man to ever be drawn, says T-Mac. Poll? Let the people decide?
I get, because I really don't know how they're gonna go with this.
I really like Gravity Rush
Probably
too.
Symphony. They're probably gonna go.
I don't think many people would have had Gravity Rush making it to the final two of this.
Probably not. It's probably Symphony.
I would think so, but let's see.
Yeah. They're all sluts for long swords and long white hair.
Pretty men, yeah.
Yeah, they all think that Riku looks better with long hair, and he doesn't. It's fine.
Yeah. Symphony of the Night do be crushing.
The moon.
It sucks because like it wasn't even sold like this where I live, you know?
You know,
I got the fucking jarring one with the yellow and red font.
It's okay.
Well, 8 votes for Gravity Rush, but 14 for Symphony of the Night, so.
Just because you're right doesn't mean you can say it. I know.
Alright, we're gonna put it to
I'm right.
bed.
I'm right about a lot of things that people just don't want to hear. I was watching... What was I watching? I was watching something Kingdom Hearts 2 related recently for some reason. And Kairi was there. Y'all know I fucking hate KH2 Kairi's design. Fucking
Yeah.
cone-ass head with that hair. Ooh, got me.
I'll have
She
to
was in
revisit
profile
the,
the whole time, that cone head. Ooh, it gets me every time.
I have to
And y'all
revisit
are
the
blind
fashion
to it.
bracket and the hair bracket.
Just blind to it. Gets me every fucking
I'm
time.
guessing you had like a whole stump speech about that in the fashion or hair brackets.
I don't remember what I said, but I know that I was very loud about it.
You just blacked out, yeah. Yeah. All right, Symphony of the Night is our champion of the box art bracket. Now, here's the thing, PJ. Would you put KH1 over Symphony of the Night?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. All right, there you go. That is the KH mini bracket with all of the KH box arts and our big ol' non-KH bracket. We've crowned 2 winners today. PJ, thank you so much for lending your assistance to this endeavor.
Thank you so much for making me come.
Well, folks, we'll be back on Tuesday. Tuesday for another bracket with Kiwi. That's going to be the KH2 Areas bracket. Probably a lot more negativity in that one than
Probably a lot
than
more
this
fun
one.
to watch, for sure.
I think this is still very fun. Even though it's, maybe probably less passionate for me because, and this goes for you as well. Like, we haven't seen a lot of these until now, so we don't have, like,
Right. And we
built-up
haven't done
feelings.
this for a while,
Yeah, I
we
think
don't really
last...
talk that often, so.
yeah, we did not like we talked for 2 hours on fucking the other day, Monday.
It shouldn't have.
Wednesday.
Oh my god, so long. David
Yeah.
has notes, apparently.
Poor
It's gonna be
guy.
fun.
I'm wondering if David likes episode 3 more than 2. Because he should, but he might not. Anyway. Yeah, I'll throw us to the outro. we have a bracket coming up on Tuesday with Kiwi. We have Life is Strange reunion on Thursday. And then a week from today, I will not be streaming because that we're in the thick of March Caprice 6.
So much March Caprice.
But there is March
Shout out
Caprice
to March
stuff.
Caprice.
Yeah, March Caprice stuff starts tomorrow.
That's true.
I'm not sure the hour that it starts, but Sunday is our first day, and it goes until next Sunday. So it's a whole week of mushy, marchy goodness, as I once said.
Yes,
so,
Pat has a rap coming out.
I do on actually our podcast episode is coming out the same day. I'll be in the concert. And then we have a pretty late time slot on that Saturday at like 11.
We do.
Something.
We have about as late as you can get with that time slot.
Yeah,
but
so
there is a very special No Sad Face.
Yeah.
Kingdom Bacon game.
Kingdom Bacon. A lot of fun there. So if you're a patron to No Sad Face, you can check out the preview to that right now. Patreon.com/NoSadFace.
Thanks for remembering.
Yeah, I finally, right?
That's so nice.
All right. PJ, I will, anything else that you want to plug here before I let you go?
Just thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun. Chat was great.
Yeah, so much chiller than Thursday, I should say.
I was really afraid. I was really scared.
They were trying. There was like a mob outside Buffoon's house on Thursday. So.
Well, that's the risk you take with Buffoon, isn't it?
Yeah, you're still mad he didn't vote for you to win Survivor 2.
You know that was horseshit. You know that was horseshit.
Yeah. All right, PJ, thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, I'll see you. Bye. Love you. All right, folks. There he is. PJ Calamity himself. We can rate Syl, yeah, absolutely. Thursday was fine. It was just I think some people took like the familial energy they have towards me, which I don't mind when people are like, "Oh, Pat, you dumbass, you're trash. You have trash takes." I'm a little more protective of the guest. I don't like when people are getting into their hyperbole bags with the guest. But everyone, calmed down as soon as I pointed that out. I wouldn't even call it a hard reprimand. It was a soft reprimand, okay? But guys, thank you so much. This was great. Especially, I wasn't sure if people were going to care about a bracket on Saturday because we've never really done one on a Saturday or this early. So, thank you again to PJ. Thank you all. I am on Twitter, Bluesky, Discord, and Patreon. And we'll be back on Tuesday for another bracket with Kiwi, all about the KH2 areas. Be safe, be kind, be curious. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.